Good evening, Catherine ma'am.
குட் ஈவினிங் மேம்.
Good evening.
என்ன ஃபங்க்ஷன் முடிஞ்சிருச்சா?
பஸ்ல ஏறிட்டோம்.
பஸ்ல
ஆனா
ஏறிட்டீங்களா?
5 மணிக்கு 5 o'clock தான் எடுப்பாங்க ஆனா.
ஓ ஓகே ஓகே.
ம்.
அந்த யூடியூப்லயும் லிங்க் வந்துருச்சு.
ஆமா,
அப்புறம்
நான் அனுப்பி விட்டேன் அப்பவே.
வந்து சேரட்டும்.
சிஸ்டம் மேனேஜர் ஹஸ் கம். உள்ளதான் இருக்காரு.
அவரும்
அதனால
வந்துட்டாரு. ஸோ
டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்தீங்களா யூடியூப்?
அதை பண்ணணும் மேம்.
கிளிக் பண்ணி பாருங்க.
ஓகே மேம்.
ஏன்னா நான் ஃபோன்ல தான் வந்திருக்கேன்.
இல்லை இல்லை, நானே பார்க்குறேன் மேம்.
ம்.
ஆ
ஆ
ஓ
என்ன சொல்லுது? லைவ் இன் 15 minutes சொல்லுதா?
இல்லை, இப்பவே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம் வருது அதுல.
அப்ப லைவ் இன் 15 minutes சொல்லுதா?
இல்லை, இப்பவே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம் வருது அதுல.
அப்ப லைவ் இன் 15 minutes சொல்லுதா?
இல்லை, இப்பவே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம் வருது அதுல.
அப்ப லைவ் இன் 15 minutes சொல்லுதா?
இல்லை, இப்பவே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம் வருது அதுல.
அப்ப லைவ் இன் 15 minutes சொல்லுதா?
இல்லை, இப்பவே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம் வருது அதுல.
அப்ப லைவ் இன் 15 minutes சொல்லுதா?
இல்லை, இப்பவே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நம்ம பேசுறதெல்லாம் வருது. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes.
Catherine, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we start?
Shall we start? Okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Please start recording, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening to everyone present here. I am very grateful to thank our most respected Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Honorable Vice-Chancellor, respected Registrar, our Executive Director, Dr. Deepa Rajesh ma'am, and the management of Amat University for giving me an opportunity to be here as a part of this event. Faculty development program have been proven to be successful to improve the positive changes among the faculties who in turn contributes towards the students' well-being. This FDP aims to enhance and enrich the personal well-being, at the same time shaping up the life skills among the faculty during this pandemic situation. On behalf of Amat Business School, I take this opportunity to welcome our Honorable Executive Director, Dr. Deepa Rajesh, who is always a pillar of support for all our endeavors. I extend a warm welcome to our Dr. Srinivasan, HOD, Amat Business School, who is the driving force behind all the activities of the department. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our participants who have shown great interest in their 6th day of our FDP. Creativity is just connecting dots and things. When we ask creative people how they did something, they feel little guilty because they did not really do it. They just saw something. It seems obvious to them for a while. It says by Steve Jobs. I extend warm welcome to the resource person of today's session, Mr. Ephraim Xavier, who needs no introduction, but we are allowed to hear you insights about the topic boosting creativity, sir. Welcome, sir, Mr. Ephraim Xavier. Without
Thank you
further
so much,
ado,
Dr. Catherine.
yes, sir. Without further ado, you can take over the session today, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for those warm introduction, ma'am.
Thanks.
Before starting, I would like to congratulate every participant. Today is the 6th day of 7 days FDP program. I hope most of you are attending all the 6 days, including today. So that's a great thing for a teacher because as I told yesterday, there should be a great learner. There is no boundary line for a learning. And in the upcoming days, the one who is always updating their knowledge, the one who keeps on learning is the one who is going to stay relevant in the upcoming changing environment. For relevance today, most of our content is all about relevance and novelty. Let's get inside today's topic on boosting creativity. Give me a minute, I'm going to share my screen. Good. Just a minute. Okay, let's have a small technical check. If you can see me, if you can hear me, and if you can see my PPT screen, please type I can in the comment box. Please type I can in the comment box. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Good. I'm getting quite a lot of comments. And people who have joined in YouTube, I'm equally seeing your comments. So please feel free to type your comment on the comment section in the YouTube. Okay, so before even starting about this today's topic, I want to tell you one thing very clear. Today it is going to be, I hope there might have been some kind of reminders to you through the WhatsApp group, because today's session, it is completely on activity-based learning. Because I cannot teach, we cannot learn, or we cannot boost our creativity just by hearing some kind of lectures, okay? About action. Anybody can generate ideas, but then at the end of the day, execution matters. It is not the idea that matters. I agree with matters than everything. Please type execution in the comment box. Execution in the comment box. Execution in the comment box. Good, good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I have one request. Since most of our entire content for the next 2 hours is going to be activity-based learning, I want everybody to ready with a few paper or a notebook along with pen or pencil. So I'm going to give you a couple of cases. If you don't have your pen, paper, or notebook, pencil, whatever it is, please go and. Without that, today's session it's going to be absolutely boring for you because there are quite a lot of activities. One particular concept in creativity, I have to explain only through activity. So I want everybody to be an active participant in the activity, not just in the next 2 hours of class, but I want participation in terms of doing that activity remotely, right? So if you're ready with your pen, paper, if you're ready to get inside, if you're ready, and if you're ready to get inside all creative activities, I'm comment box. I'm going to take this session to the next little deeper. Please type comment box. Good. That's great. That's much good. I'm right. Keep up energy. Keep up the same kind of energy till the end of this session. Okay. Difference between the other 2 sessions which I took last couple of days and then today. Today it is going to be a lot. After all, creativity is a serious business, no doubt about it. But if you are very serious in creativity, don't bring anything original, right? So there has to be some kind of fun creativity. Don't be very serious when you consider creativity, when you're boosting your creativity. But it is a serious business, okay? I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say, right? Let's get inside today's session with a lot of fun and enthusiasm. I can guarantee you all these activities I have, crafted so that it will be a lot of fun as well as interest. You can actually participate in every activity, right? So unless other 2 days, today I might ask you to open your mic. I might ask you to open your camera to show your activity. So get ready. Right? So are you all ready to be a part of today's? If you are ready to be part of today's session, please type yes in the comment box. Please type yes in the comment box. Good. I think everybody, most of you are pumped up for today's session. I'm equally pumped up on this particular topic. Okay. When getting inside the topic, I would like to share one particular story on creativity, on not exactly on creativity, our thinking capacity. People think, I'm a doctorate in that particular topic. I hold a doctorate in I hold a doctorate in some field in botany or in zoology. No matter how elitely qualified you are in any kind of respective field, that doesn't guarantee that there's nothing else for you to learn in that particular topic. There is always a scope of improvement, scope of every topic that is existing in this world. So I want you to approach this particular session with that mentality, okay? So here we go. I have a very small history to tell one particular incident that happened somewhere like 120 years ago. 120 years ago. Not exactly 120, it's exactly 108, 109 years ago. Would you like to hear that story? If you would like to hear the story, please type I want to know in the comment box. I want to know in the comment box. I'm going to start the session with the story. Today, I'm not giving you any kind of ice-breaking session because most of our activity-based. For that reason, I am just cutting off all the ice-breaking session. We are directly getting inside, right? So much. The story goes like this. In the year 1920, because that was the time when no, I'm sorry, not 1920, 1914, I'm sorry, 1914. That was the time when the First World War actually started. Completely divided into two. One is the Allied force, the other is the forces that was headed by Germany. Okay, this is how and the entire group was fighting with each other, irrespective of three countries were trying to take some sides, and then they were fighting against each other. Incident, I want to talk about one particular person. Kit is his nickname. Kit Musgrave. Kit Musgrave. Okay, was working as a third employee in a ship, and the ship name is HMS Abigail, and he was working as a third grader, which means all those small works, all those his work, all he has to do with. And one day, this particular ship was sailing somewhere near Netherlands. Okay, suddenly they hear a huge blast in the ship. The moment they identified something big had happened, the ship had actually started sinking. This guy, story, I'm going to call his name as Kit. But this small guy, Kit, somehow was lucky enough to run to the top floor of the ship. And the moment he reaches the top, he identified most of his friends were in the ship. And the ship is very, very fast pace. And he has got men jumping inside the sea. And then what he did is he jumped inside the sea. Probably the temperature of the sea is somewhere around 4 degree or 5 degree. So he's going to die out of freezing cold. He has to find something. He has to find another ship to. I'm sorry. He was in the in the sea for like 10 to 15 minutes, but he was lucky enough. I'm sorry. Find another ship approaching, and that ship was called HMS Hogue. HMS Hogue. So the HMS Hogue came just by looking. There is a ship is sinking far off, so they came all the way to rescue all the people who actually jumped inside the water. Everyone and completely wet, and this small boy named Kit was that HMS Vogue, and he was taking a towel and wiping out all his sea water. Guess what happened? Huge blast again that happened in this particular new ship, HMS Hogue. And nobody knows what is happening. The biggest mystery is there was no flight that is going on, which is generally such kind of flights used to bomb in those. Nothing else. The sky is absolutely clear. Second ship is also sinking. The sad part is second ship is sinking at a much faster pace. So the boy who was actually taking away all the seawater using a towel, no other option other than jumping again into the sea. And now he jumped again into the sea. Again, in the 20 minutes, he is back to the sea, and there are two ships down. And not much of the sailors were able to escape because this particular ship sank a little faster than the earlier one. Our guy, Mr. Kit, the small guy, lucky enough because there was another ship which came there. It's called HMS Creasy. HMS Creasy. You can go to the Google and then find about. You may get more interesting news. Okay, so the third ship came to rescue people who are in the sea, and again, this guy is absolutely lucky enough to get inside the third ship. 20 minutes, in a matter of 20 minutes, the Allied forces lost two big warships. So soldiers have actually buried inside that particular, buried inside the water. Guess what happened? And standing on the top of that third ship, and then he was, using the towel. The third blast. Unfortunately, HMS Creasy is also now sinking inside. And this guy is the most luckiest guy in the world, I believe. But this time, again, he has to jump inside the less than 1 hour, in less than 1 hour, he's been in the water for 2 times. And 1,397 soldiers died, 3 ships. And the biggest challenge is the Allied military force has absolutely no idea what is happening in these ships. 1914, if you want to sink such huge, majestic ships, it can be done only through the warplane has to come, it has to exactly drop the bomb on the ship, and the ship has to break, and only then. But this particular incident, they were all surprised because none of the warplanes were flying in the sky that particular day. They were clueless because all their intelligence, the people who have actually completed 40 years in military, 30 years in military, 20 years, 15 years in military, they were all confused because none of their knowledge were able to exactly is going on in that particular place. And after 1 month time, they identified what exactly is the reason. Today, we all know what is submarine, right? Today, we all know what is submarine. Nobody knows the concept of submarine. As submarines were not so big in those days, they are called person can sit inside the boat. There was an engineer in the Allied force who actually came and then they said, this is a submarine which can actually used for, fighting against. Then all the admirals have rejected the proposal. You know why? They said, oh, come on, this U-boat, look at that, such a huge ship. Do you think this U-boat, this small U-boat, which can hold only one person? They rejected the proposal. Fortunately, Germany took the idea and they have started designing the U-boat. All the 3 ships were sunk just by very, very small. The lesson that I want to tell you is there is always a scope of improvement in your knowledge. You have to accept it. It doesn't matter what kind of knowledge that you have in any particular area or any particular topic. Important is you ways a scope of improvement. The second one, you don't know. Don't know what you don't know unless you know that you don't know. Can I repeat it again? You don't know what you don't know unless you know that you don't know. Problem with a lot of experts, especially problem with academic, they strongly believe in that particular subject. The problem, know what you don't know. When you don't know what you don't know, the scope of improvement, the scope of creativity, the scope of improvement, everything is diminished. Everything. So I want you to attend this session with a completely open-mindedness. So if you think this particular guy, Kit, is really luckiest guy in the world, please type lucky in the comment box. Please type lucky in the comment box. Yeah, right? Yes, it's obvious. He's the most luckiest guy, luckiest story that I have seen. So important question is, you should know what you don't know. எனக்கு என்ன தெரியாதுங்கிறது முதல்ல எனக்கு தெரியணும். என்ன தெரிஞ்சிருக்குங்கிறதுலாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. What you don't know, that is the key. The baseline of this understanding of boosting creativity is you should know what you don't know. That background, let me take you to today's session. Okay? Good. There's always a myth I have seen that is prevailing in when I teach creativity to either to students or to corporates. Okay? Every time when I go and open the slide and I try to interact with people, there's a common myth that keeps coming to me. That creative person. But you know what? My cousin is a very creative person. Sometimes companies come and tell me, my team is not a creative team, Ephraim. But that company which is in the 4th floor, they are the most creative team in the entire company. Sometimes you may feel that I am not person who's a very creative person, but the other person, that person, this student, that student, other people, we point out somebody who's already succeeded. And then for all we used to say, Steve Jobs is very creative, Elon Musk is very creative, right? Jeff Bezos is very creative. We only see creativity in some kind of elite people. We often feel that creativity is a skill that only very few people possess. And that is, I'm here to tell you, a myth. That is a myth. It is a lie. It's a lie. I'm going to tell you, everybody in this group is creative. Everybody in this group is creative. So just because you are going to take a lecture for, take for 2 hours, just you can't tell. I have never generated ideas. I have never been a creative person in my life. I've never been a creative teacher in my life. If you think like that, I have the answer for all your questions in the upcoming slide. At the moment, please, everybody has the capacity to be creative, right? So that is, as far as creativity is concerned, no company holds a monopoly in generating ideas. You can't say only this person is very creative and only he can generate ideas. No. Exception. The whole idea of understanding such kind of things itself is wrong. Anybody can be creative. Anybody can be creative. At the end of this session, I'm going to help you in ideas to be more creative, right? To be more precise, maybe you might think, this companies, people who are working in the companies, they need all the creativity lesson. Creativity for a teacher. Sometimes we might think like that. Teaching, take this words from me. Teaching is a creative job. Teaching is a creative job. But unfortunately, we are seeing teaching as a monotonous job. We have changed. See, every individual in your class is unique. No two students learn same, which means you have to explain it to people in their language, not in your language. Approach your class telling them that, okay, I have such kind of explanation, please understand. No, that fits everybody. So teaching is a creative job. You have to find ways by which you can, help people to understand the subject. For that reason, please be clear. Teaching is a monotonous job. It is a creative job. If you in the sentence which I said, teaching is creative. Teaching is creative in the comment box. Is creative in the comment box. Teachers, to be very clear. Good, thank you. Teaching is creative. Teaching is creative. I'm not blaming all the teachers, but I have seen who used to take one particular paper in 2 years. Just because that paper is completely, they might be truly expert in that field. I have no doubt about it. But then if you are looking to that one particular paper for 20 more years, it just ready enough areas of creativity in other subjects, right? So for that reason, please be very clear. It's a creative job, right? Teaching is a creative job. So maybe at this moment you might think, I cannot accept, I cannot, I can never think of me generating creative ideas. Just hold on there, because in the upcoming slides, I'm going to change this myth through my presentation. Here we go. Right. The next slide, I'm going to talk something about the paradox of confidence in creativity. In other parts of life, let's take other parts of life. Sometimes we used to ask our students, do you think you can do this job confidently? Sometimes somebody will ask a question. How many of you have undergone such kind of questions? It's a very common question. If you have experienced
Good evening, sir.
Or if you have asked such kind of question, please type yes in the comment box. You have the confidence of doing this work. This is the question. If you have experienced this question, please. Yes. Do you think that you have the confidence of doing? Of course, most of you on a daily basis, we experience such kind of questions, right? That's absolutely true. But what exactly they're trying and asking that question? Do you have confidence in doing this particular work? All they want to understand is, can you do this work without making any mistake? Right? So that is what they're trying to understand. The person, are you confident in doing this work? All I am trying to understand is, can you do this work without making any mistake? Think what I'm saying is right, please type right in the comment box. Right in the comment box. Right? People want to know whether they can confidently clear job or a work without making any mistake. That's just to understand that they ask such kind of questions, right? Right. So confidence outside creativity means the capacity of a person to do a job without making. We all agree with that, right? Right. Now let's get inside what is confidence in creativity. The confidence in creativity is exactly the opposite. Exactly the opposite. Creativity is giving yourself the permission to make mistakes and then learn from it. The confidence in creativity is for yourself to make mistakes, to commit mistakes, learn from those mistakes. How many of you agree with this statement? If you are agreeing with this statement, please type agree in the comment box. This is the paradox of confidence in creativity. Good. Again, I'm telling you, the confidence in creativity is giving permission to make mistakes. What does it mean? Is a messy process. Creativity is a messy process. You cannot expect a team to be successful in creativity without making mistakes. A team can never come up with something mistake, right? Only when you give permission, only when you're confident, okay, come on, I made a mistake, I can correct from it. Only when you're confident in making a mistake, your creativity content, your creativity muscle goes up. Right? That's the paradox of understanding confidence in mistake. So if you want to boost as a teacher, if you want to learn how to improve your creativity skill, if you want to practice the creativity on a day, all you have to do is give permission for yourself to fail, right? Good. I hope you can understand paradox of creativity, of confidence in creativity. So here I'm going with exactly the content. What is that I'm going to cover in the next 1.5 hours. This is what. The first thing we are going to understand the building blocks of creativity, where I'll be teaching you the theory part. But don't worry, the theory part completely consists of a lot of activity. Okay? We're going to talk something about the theory or the building blocks of creativity. How I said, if you're not fixing your mind, you can never be creative. So how to have a creative mindset? Now, look for how to generate ideas. I'm going to give techniques with which you can easily generate ideas. And the fourth one is, sometimes, as I told you earlier, ideas. But what is the most important thing is making ideas into execution, not just creativity. That is one part of creativity. You have your idea. So for that, you should have the confidence. So that's what we are going to see in the last session. Hope that I have, make sure the context of this particular session. If you are absent, what you can expect from today's session, please type super clear in the comment box. Please type super clear in the comment box. Good. Yes, see enough. Super clear. Yes. Good. Thank you so much. Very nice. Very nice. So keep up your active participation. Keep up your active participation throughout the session. People who are listening in from YouTube, I'm also seeing your comments. So feel free to share your comments. Right. Good. So from the next slide onwards, every slide is going to have, right? So get ready. So here we go. Okay, just we are getting inside what creativity all about. So what I want you to do is, grab a piece of paper and pen. Grab a piece of paper and pen. Maybe a notebook, maybe a pen, or a paper and pen. Right. So all you do is you have to draw 30 circles. Or A4 you can draw 15 circles. That should be the size of the circle. If you are wondering how big should I draw, in an A4 sheet paper you can draw, but don't draw all 30 circles or all 15 circles for this activity. Just hold on. The activity is yet to get started. Okay. And this is a 3-minute activity. When I say start, the timer will go on. All you have to do is be very sincere, draw a circle and make the circle into a recognizable object. Circle you draw should be a recognizable object. Don't draw all the 30 circle and drawing the object, because that is very time consuming. What I want is, as you go on to the next circle, you can draw the circle, right? Absolutely clear with this activity. Or if you have any doubt, this is the time for your mic and ask. We are going to start the activity. If you have any doubt regarding this activity, please open your mouth, open your mic, and then you can inquire. I'm going to open.
Yes, sir. I have a doubt, sir. Whether
Yes,
the
ma'am. Yes,
object
ma'am. Yes,
could
go
be any example for the object, sir.
Okay, for a very simple, yes. Thank you so much for asking this. Maybe you can draw volleyball, number one. The next thing, draw a face, a button, round, right? So the more thing is, aesthetic is not important. It's not necessary that you have to draw a beautiful diagram. No, that's not the objective. You can scribble. The objective is to draw as many as recognizable object. It's more than enough that you recognize that object. That's much more enough. Don't try to give a nice shade and give a good aesthetic look. That's the objective. Just try to, if you're trying to draw a face, eyes, nose, and a mouth. That's it. More than enough. And then go on. Anything that is round in color you can draw. Maybe you can draw, for example, you can draw a remote button. I don't know. You can draw it. Okay. You have to stretch your mind. Right? So this is just a warm-up activity. So to draw as many as recognizable object. So is there any other doubt? I'm going to start the session. Is there any other doubt? Everybody is ready. Please type ready in the comment box. I'm going to start this 3 minutes. Next 3 minutes, you have to do is
Catherine, ma'am.
just follow this activity. After completing this activity,
Yes, ma'am.
I might ask you to
Can we
open your
Shall we start? Okay.
video
Yes.
and then show your, whatever you have drawn. Okay, get ready. 30 circles. Yes, the objective is 30 circles. But don't draw all the
Please
30
start
circles and
recording,
then
ma'am.
start
Okay.
draw a recognizable object. Draw one circle, then the object. Draw next circle, then the object inside. Because at any point, nobody is going to complete all the 30 circle. Okay, right. I am opening your time.
Good evening to
starts
everyone
now.
present here. I am
Go
very
ahead,
grateful
go
to
ahead.
thank
3
our
minutes,
most
3 minutes. On your
respected
screen.
Chancellor,
Timer is
Pro
running.
Chancellor,
On your screen, the
Honorable
timer is
Vice
running.
Chancellor, respected Registrar, our Executive Director, Dr. Deepa Rajesh ma'am,
Every
and the
circle
management
indicates
of
1
Ahmed
minute.
University
So,
for giving me
just-
an opportunity
just go
to
ahead.
be here as a part of this event. Faculty development program have been proven to be successful to improve
Go ahead.
the positive changes among the faculties, who in turn contributes towards the students' well-being. This FDP
Keep going,
aims
keep
to
going, keep going.
enhance and enrich the
You-
personal well-being, at the
I
same
think
time
you're almost 30
shaping up
seconds.
the life skills
You can
among
draw
the
anything,
faculty
you can draw anything.
during this pandemic situation. On behalf of Ahmed Business School, I take this opportunity to
There's
welcome
no
our
limit.
Honorable
There's no limit for
Executive
your
Director,
creativity.
Dr. Deepa Rajesh, who is always a pillar of support
Go ahead.
for all
Go
our
ahead.
endeavors. I extend a warm welcome to our Dr.
Right to-
Srinivasan, HOD,
As
Ahmed
possible.
Business School, who is
All
the
I'm going to
driving
ask, how
force
many
behind
people have
all
you
the
drawn?
activities of the department. It gives me
Keep going,
immense
keep going,
pleasure
keep
to
going.
welcome our participants who have shown great interest in their
1 minute
sixth
is
day
over.
of our FDP. Creativity is just connecting dots and things. When we ask creative people how they did something, they feel little guilty because they did not really do it. They just saw something. It seems obvious to them for a while. It says by Steve Jobs. I extend warm welcome to the resource person of today's session, Mr. Ephraim Xavier, who needs no introduction, but we are allowed to hear you insights about the topic boosting creativity, sir. Welcome, sir, Mr. Ephraim Xavier. Without further ado,
before getting deep
yes,
inside,
without further ado, you can take over the session today, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for those warm introduction.
Thanks.
To look forward before starting, I would like to congratulate every participant. Today is the 6th day of 7 days FDB program. Hope most of you are attending all the 6 days, including today. So that's a great thing for a teacher because, as I told yesterday, there should be a great learner. There is no boundary line for a learning. And in the upcoming days, the one who is always updating their knowledge, the one who keeps on learning, is the one who is going to stay relevant in the upcoming changing environment. About relevance today, most of our content is all about relevance and novelty.
Than anything else.
Get inside today's topic on boosting creativity. Give me a minute. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay, you have 15 seconds to go. We have 15 seconds to go. Keep drawing. You have 15 seconds to go. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. Okay, the time is
just a minute.
Stop it.
Okay, let's
Stop it.
have a small technical check. If you
out.
can see me, if you can hear me, and if you can see my PPT screen, please type I can in the comment box. Please type I can in the comment
10
box.
plus circles. 10 plus circles. Please
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Type yes in the comment box. 10 plus circles.
Good. I'm getting quite a lot of comments. And people who have joined in YouTube, I'm equally seeing your comments. So please feel free to type your comment on the comment section.
Is there anybody
in
who have drawn
the
more than
YouTube.
15? 15.
Okay. So before even starting about this today's topic, I want to tell you one thing very clear. Today it is going to, I hope there might have been some kind of reminders to you through the WhatsApp group.
Somebody says
because
12.
Today's session, it is completely on activity-based learning. Because I cannot teach, we cannot learn, or we cannot boost our creativity just by hearing some kind of lectures. Okay, about action. Anybody can generate ideas.
Okay,
but then
I have 15 from
at the end of the day,
Kalai Selvi. Good.
Execution matters. It's not the idea that matters.
33. Oh, that is 33.
I agree with matters than everything. Please type execution in the comment box. Execution in the comment box.
Okay.
Execution in the comment box.
Good. I'm going to pick some people.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I have one request. Since most of our entire content for the next 2 hours is going to be activity-based learning, I want everybody to ready with a few paper or a notebook along with pen or pencil. So I'm going to give you a couple of cases. If you don't have your pen and paper or notebook, pencil, whatever it is, please go and
please open your mic.
Without that, today's session is going to be absolutely boring for you because there are quite a lot of activities.
Okay.
One particular concept. Okay.
The next is
I have to explain only through activity. So I want everybody to be an active participant in the activity, not just in the next 2 hours of class. But I will participate in terms of doing that activity remotely.
What you have drawn, I would like to
so
see that.
if you're ready with your pen, paper, if you're ready to get inside, if you're ready and you're ready to get inside all creative activities,
So you are drawing big circle and then a lot of small circles.
comment box. I'm going to
It's a
take
And
this
there are
session
leaves
to the
also.
next little deeper. Please type
Okay.
comment
That's
box.
wonderful. What else have you drawn?
That's great.
That's
I
much,
still
right?
had
Good.
time. I could draw that flower and it was
right.
going around
Kind of energy,
more than
keep up the same
24
kind of
circles.
energy
So I
till
still
the
had
end
time.
of
Within
this
1 minute I could cover up.
session,
So I
okay.
thought let me try
Difference
something else
between,
also with the other circles.
The other two sessions which I took last.
All right.
So,
That's
of days,
wonderful.
and then today. Today it is going to be lot
So glad, that's great. Somebody have drawn.
After
more
all,
than 30.
creativity is
Okay.
a serious business.
Call upon.
No
somebody
doubt
who have
about it.
drawn,
But if you're very serious in creativity,
is,
bring anything
Malarpalli
original,
Ramakrishnan. Could you please open your
right?
mic?
So there
Could you
has to be
open your
some
mic?
kind of fun creativity.
Could you please open your
Don't be very serious when you consider creativity,
Yes,
when
sir.
you're boosting your creativity. But
Yes.
it is a serious
Your
business,
voice.
okay? I hope you can
Yeah, I can
understand
hear you.
what
Can
I'm
you please
trying to
open-
say, right?
open your
Let's
video?
get inside today's session with a lot of fun and enthusiasm. I can guarantee you all these activities I have, gave
Okay. Can you just show me
so that it
whatever
will
you
be
have
a lot of
drawn?
fun as well as interest. Fantastically, you can actually participate in every act,
Okay.
right? So unless
Yeah,
other
go
2
ahead, go
days,
ahead. That would
today
be
I
easy. Yes.
might
yes, go
ask
ahead.
you to open your mic. I
Says
might ask you to open your camera to
shared
show your
buttons.
activity. So
Okay.
get
Plate
ready.
containing
So get
food.
ready, right? So
Bangles.
Okay, that's great.
ready? Are you all ready to be a
Or
part
wheel.
of today's?
A cycle tire.
Okay.
If you are
Okay.
ready to be part of
Cycle
today's
tire,
session,
yes,
please
good.
type yes
It's
in
a
the comment
separate
box.
one, no? The
Please
wheel
type
in the
yes in the comment
quad,
box.
Okay.
Clock.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Yes.
Good,
okay.
good. I think
Okay.
everybody, most of you are
Tablets.
or pumped up
Okay.
for today's session. I'm equally
Fan.
pumped up
That's
on this
great.
particular
All right,
topic. Okay.
Spoon, sun.
Okay.
When getting inside the topic, I would
Oranges.
like to share one particular story on creativity,
That's
on
great. That's
not
great.
exactly on
Amazing. That's
creativity.
That's
but
amazing.
our
That's wonderful.
thinking
Wonderful,
capacity,
Malarpalli
our
Ramakrishnan.
thinking capacity.
That's absolutely great.
People think,
So
I'm a doctorate in that particular topic. I hold a doctorate in solving.
similar kind of thing.
Hold a doctorate in
Congratulations, each and
in some
everybody.
field
So see, I
in
have
botany.
a very limited time, so
or
that's the
zoology.
reason why I
No
cannot
matter-
go and ask
no matter
everybody.
how
If you are live classroom,
elitely
classroom session, I
qualified
go around
you are
and see
in
whatever
any
you have drawn.
kind
But
of
since it's an online
respective
class,
field,
I can only
respective
randomly
field,
pick
that
people and
doesn't
then ask them to
guarantee
show
that
and
there's nothing
ask
else
them
for
to
you to
explain.
learn in that particular topic.
Great. Whatever you have done so
There's
far, whatever you have done
always
so
a
far,
scope
it's
of improvement,
absolutely
scope
the right thing.
every
you have done.
topic that
This
is
is just a warm
existing
up.
in this
We are going to
world.
explain. We are going to explain.
So I want
what
you to
exactly
approach
happened
this
in
particular
activity.
session with that mentality, okay?
Slide.
So here we go. I have a
Let me
very
tell you
small
What exactly is
So
creativity.
tell one particular
I'm going to
incident
explain
that
about
happened
this
somewhere
activity
like
session. But before that, let me explain what
120
exactly
120 years ago.
There are hundreds of
120 years
on
ago.
all the definitions of activity.
Not exactly 120, it's exactly
For this particular session, let me express
809
creativity
years
in a
ago.
very simple
Would you
way.
like to hear that story? If you would like to hear the story,
Problem
please
solving.
type I want to
Again,
know
I'm
in the
telling you,
comment box.
creativity
I
is
want to
nothing
know
but
in the comment
problem
box.
solving.
I'm going to start the session with the story.
Let's see.
Today, I'm not giving you
Novelty.
any kind of
Again, I'm repeating.
ice-breaking session because most of
is
our
problem solving with
activity based.
relevancy
For that
and
reason,
novelty.
I'm just cutting off all
In
the
detail
ice-breaking
about
session.
what
We are
is
directly getting
relevancy,
inside,
what
right?
is novelty in the upcoming slides.
So
But
much.
At the
The
moment,
story goes like this. In the year
be very clear about
1920,
what exactly
because that was
creativity
the
is all
time.
about.
That
If you're
was the
clear
time
with
when
the definition, please type clear in the
I'm sorry,
comment
not
box.
1920,
Please type clear in the
1914. I'm
comment
sorry,
box.
1914. That was the time when the First World War actually started. Completely divided into two. One
Good,
is the Allied
good,
force.
good.
The other is
Great. That's great.
the
Absolutely
forces
great.
that was headed by
That's
Germany.
great.
Okay,
So
this is how
let's see.
and
with
the
this
entire group was
explanation,
fighting
this
with each
explanation,
other,
Let's
irrespective.
understand what
Big
exactly
countries were
happened
trying to take
in the
some
previous,
sides, and they were fighting against each other.
activity of understanding creativity.
Particular incident, I want to talk about one particular person.
There are two things.
Kit
Is the quality
Kit
of
is his
ideas.
nickname. Kit
One is the
Musgrave.
sorry.
Kit Musgrave. Okay.
It is not the quality
Was
of
working
ideas,
as
it is
a
the quantity of ideas.
as a
Sorry, whatever you are seeing in the screen is
in
wrong.
a ship,
It is not
and the ship
quality,
name is
it is
HMS
quantity.
HMS
Okay,
Abigail,
number of
and he was
ideas
working
and the
as a
timing that we
third
are going to talk about, right?
which
So,
means
this
all
is
those
what
small words, all
this
those
is what happened. Then
know,
I
his
say,
work, all he
go
has to
ahead
do
and
with.
start.
And one day, this particular ship was,
The moment I
was
go ahead
sailing
and
somewhere near
The number of
Netherlands. Okay.
ideas in the beginning, gradually increase.
Suddenly, they hear
Most of
a
you
huge
have
blast of
drawn
the ship.
all the face. Most
The
of
ship.
you must have drawn some ball.
The moment they
You might have drawn
identified
a
something
clock. Most of you might have drawn
big
a
had
wonderful
happened, the
Bitcoin.
ship had actually
These are
started
all.
sinking.
These are all basic
This guy,
relevance.
story, I'm going to
Ideas that
call
are
his
very
name as
relevant
Kit.
with the
But
question
this
that I
small
have
guy,
asked. Okay.
Kit,
So
somehow was lucky
the
enough
moment I asked
to
you to do it,
run to the top of the ship, top floor of the ship,
The first
and the moment he
very
reaches
easy. That's what
the top,
happened.
he identified
As time
most of his
progresses,
friends
the
were
number of ideas
the
it
ship.
went up.
And the ship
then
is
in 4 or 5 or
very,
7
very
or 8,
fast paced.
and then you don't
and
what
he has
exactly
got
to do.
he has got
and then the number of
then jumping inside the
right.
sea.
So this
And then
point, this
what
point
he did is he jumped
at
inside
which
inside
the
the sea.
first comes, it is called
Probably the
Most of
temperature
you
of the
must
sea
have
is somewhere
drawn
around
similar
4 degree
kind
or
of
5 degree.
during this.
So he's going to
relevance.
die out of freezing.
What exactly is
cold.
relevance?
He has to find
Relevance
something. He has to find
degree
another
to
ship
which
to.
the solution solves the problem.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was in the in the sea
Relevance
for
is the
like
degree to which
10 to 15 minutes,
the solution
but he was
solves the
lucky
problem.
enough. He
So
was
your
lucky enough.
face, your
sorry.
shirt button. Very
Find
relevant,
another ship
one.
approaching.
That's the reason why
And that
everybody is
ship
here,
was called
do the
HMS
same.
Hogue. Yeah,
After
HMS
that,
Hogue.
you don't know what
So the
exactly
HMS Hogue came
your
just by
failures
looking. There is a
or
ship is sinking far off.
out
So
of
they
your
came
mind.
all the way to rescue
Of
all the
ideas
people
is
who actually
dropping.
jumped
And then
inside
after
the
1
water.
minute or
And
in the last 30
completely
seconds,
wet,
suddenly
and
you
this
get some
boy,
idea.
small boy named
Okay, come
Kit
on,
was
I haven't got an idea. And then
at
again
HMS
start.
Vogue, and he was taking a towel and wiping
this
out
peak is called
all his
novelty peak.
sea water.
This
Guess
peak
what
is
happened?
called Novelty peak. I'm telling you, novelty
Blast
peak.
again. That happened in
Take the last
this
few
particular
diagrams.
ship, HMS
If
Vogue.
if I ask Malavi,
And nobody knows what is
are the
happening.
last few that would be
The
completely
biggest
different
mystery
from
is
others. That
there
would
was no flight that is going on,
Right.
Which
And
is
if I ask
generally such kind of
Can
flights
to
used to
understand
bomb
what is the
those
last
thing else.
things that
The
you see
sky is absolutely clear.
completely different from others.
Second ship is
Completely
also
different from others.
sinking. The sad part
That
is
is the
second
number
ship
one thing
is
we need to
sinking at a
understand
much
what
faster
happens
pace. So the
when
boy
we try
who
to
was actually
generate
taking
ideas.
away using
So the first
taking away
few
all the seawater
ideas
using
are
a
all
towel.
relevant ideas. They are like
No other
low-hanging
option
fruit
as than jumping again into the sea.
kind of ideas. The key
And now
is
he
to
jumped
move
again into the
beyond
sea. Again,
relevancy
in the
and
50 minutes,
move
he's
towards
back to the
novelty.
sea,
Novelty
and there
is
are
always
two
good.
ships
It is
down.
Novelty
And
is
not
the
much
degree
of
to
the
which
sailors
the,
were able to escape because
the
this
solution that
particular
you have
ship
generated
sank
is
a little
very
faster
unique
than the earlier
compared
one.
to others.
Our guy,
You are
Mr.
looking
Kit, the
for
small guy, lucky enough because
You have
there was
to
another ship
remove
which came there
all the low-hanging fruits.
called
And then move
HMS
towards the-
Creasy.
Because that's where
HMS
the
Creasy. You
excitement
can go and
starts to
you can go to the
come
Google and then
inside, right?
find
So
about.
this is
You
number
may
one.
get
Number
more
two, number
interesting
two.
news. Okay.
I want to
So
talk what women
the third
have
ship
done,
came to
right?
rescue people who
So
are in the sea.
while
And
most
again,
of us-
this guy is
while most of us
absolutely
are trying
lucky
to
enough to get
draw
inside the third ship.
recognizable object
20 minutes, in a matter of
within the
20
boundaries
minutes,
of the circle.
the Allied
There's a
forces
person who
lost
tried to
two big
understand
warships.
and try to draw a bigger
Soldiers
try to come
have
out of the
actually
circle and then
buried
try to
inside
connect a couple of circles
that particular,
to draw
buried inside the
flower
water.
or something else.
Guess what happened?
The easiest thing, one thing that
Him
always
standing on the top of that
excites me in my
third ship,
earlier
and then he
classes.
was
I
using the
asked one
towel.
particular corporate to do
The
this
third
job.
blast.
One particular guy,
Unfortunately, HMS
three circles,
Creasy
and then he
is
said,
also
"Please
now
combine
sinking in some.
three circles and said, it's a traffic light.
This
That's
guy is the
normal
most
idea.
luckiest
That's
guy in
normal
the world,
idea,
I believe.
right?
But this
Nobody in
time,
the group
again, he has to
draw
jump inside
such
the
kind of traffic lights.
less
There is
than
another
1
guy,
hour.
there's
In less
another
than
guy.
1
You know what?
hour,
What he did?
he's been in the water for 2
8
times.
to 10 circles, 8 to 10
And
circles.
130,
And then he said, "This is my
1,397
shoelace."
soldiers died.
He was able to fill all
3
the
ships.
each one. Those are all
And the
novel
biggest
ideas.
challenge
This
is
novel
the
idea will not
Allied
come to the
military
beginning.
force has absolutely
Will
no
only come
idea,
relevant
absolutely
ideas or
no
big thoughts.
idea what is happening
So how
in
many
these ships.
Many of you can
14,
relate
if
with
you
what
want
I'm
to sink
saying in
such
terms
huge,
of
huge
the
majestic
earlier,
ships,
activity.
it can be
If you
done
relate, if you
only
can understand
through
what I'm saying. Please type understood in the comment
the
box. Please
warplane
type
has to
understood in the comment.
come, it has to exactly drop the bomb on the ship, and the ship has to broke, and only then. But
Understood in
this
the comment
particular
box.
incident, they were all surprised because none
Good,
of the
thank you so much.
warplanes were flying in the
Good,
sky
thank you so much.
that particular day. Were clueless because all their intelligence,
Good,
all their
good. Thank you.
the
Great.
people
That's
who
great.
have actually completed
Amazing.
40
Quite
years in
a lot of
military,
people are
30 years
answering. That's
in
great. We have
military,
83 and then
20
3 more.
13 years in
and
military.
8
They were all
in this
confused
group,
because
and then
none
few
of
more
their
have
knowledge
joined in,
were able to.
everybody, I
is
think
going
everybody
on in that
is very
particular
close to
place.
what I'm saying. So at the moment we have
And
defined
after
the building blocks of
1 month
APT
time,
is nothing but the relevance.
they
as well as
identified
the
what
knowledge,
exactly is
right?
the reason.
So now let's get
Today we
deeper
all
into
know what
exactly
is submarine,
relevance
right?
is all about.
Today we all know what is
Exactly,
submarine.
relevance is all about.
Nobody knows the
Relevance.
concept of submarine. As
The degree
Submarine
to
marines were not
the solution
so
that you
big
have
in those
generated
days.
solves a
They are called.
But there
can
is
sit
always
inside the
something
boat.
like a minimum thing.
There was an
Minimum thing that
engineer
you
in the
solve.
Allied force
On a
who
daily-
actually came and And then they said this is a submarine which can actually use for fighting against.
Very
Then all the admirals have
novel solution.
rejected the
Most of
proposal.
our
You know why?
basic
They said,
problems
"Oh
are
come on,
solved
this
using your relevance."
Look at
For
that,
example,
such a huge ship. Do you think this
I want to
U-boat,
go to my
this
office from my
small
home.
U-boat, which can hold
I
only
can go
one
in my
person,
car. The idea of
they
relevance.
rejected the proposal. Fortunately, Germany took the
Maybe
idea
I can,
and they have started designing the
lift
U-boat.
from a person,
All
unknown person
the
who's on the
three
road,
ships,
and then I can go
they're
to my,
sunk
office.
just by
That is
very,
something novel.
very small.
You can understand what I'm saying.
The lesson,
right? So
the lesson
you have to understand
that I want to tell you
relevance
is
when you're
there
trying
is always
to
a
express an
scope
idea
of
in terms of
improvement in
relevance.
your knowledge.
It
You
is
have to
solving the
accept it.
minimum possible
It doesn't
problem
matter
so that we
what
all
kind of
agree,
knowledge that
yes,
you
the
have
problem
in
is
any
solved.
particular area or any particular topic.
Identify such kind of
Important is
things and
you
start producing the problem. Start
ways a
producing,
scope of improvement.
producing
The second one,
solution.
you
then
don't
it
know,
comes
I'm-
under relevance. Then it comes under
don't
relevance.
know.
The reason
you
why
don't know unless
we
you
find
know
very
that
easy,
you don't know.
especially adults. The reason why adults find
Can I repeat
most
it
of our
again?
solutions
You don't know what you
on
don't
a
know
daily basis,
unless
we
you
only
know
create
that you
relevant
don't know.
solution. We don't create a
Problem
novel
with a
solution.
lot of experts, especially
There's a
problem with
in going to my
academic-
office. I'm taking a decision.
they
The
strongly believe in that particular
a
subject.
relevant solution.
The
To do is
problem
we are
know
going
what
to
you
list
don't
out
know. When you don't know what you
us
don't,
to understand to
the
generate
scope of
lot
improvement,
relevant solution.
the scope of creativity, the scope of improvement, everything is
Are you
diminished.
ready for the next
Everything.
activity? If you're ready for the next activity,
So
please
I
type it in the
want
comment
you
box.
to attend this session.
Yes, as
with
Dr.
completely
Kalpana says, it's
open-minded.
unusual. That's absolutely fine.
So if you think this story, this
unknown,
particular
it's
guy, Kit,
unique, that makes novelty more interesting.
luckiest guy in the world, please
At the
type
moment,
lucky in the
let's
comment
talk
box.
about the relevance. This is an interesting one. Okay, grab a piece of paper, get ready.
Please type
get
lucky
ready.
in the comment box.
Very
Yeah,
simple
right?
activity. This
Yes,
is called.
it's
this
obvious.
activity
He's
is
the
called
most
what
luckiest
next?
guy, luckiest
I'm
story
going
that I-
to tell a story. I'm going to tell a
So
story.
important question is,
And then
you
you're
should
going to
know
write
what you
a
don't know.
one
எனக்கு என்ன
sentence
தெரியாதுங்கிறது முதல்ல எனக்கு தெரியணும்.
One story.
என்ன தெரிஞ்சிருக்குங்கிறதுலாம் பிரச்சனை இல்ல.
So write as many as
What you don't know,
different,
that is the
completion.
key. The
It's not necessary that
baseline
write
of
only
this
2 or 3
understanding
hours.
of boosting
Focus on
creativity is
quantity
you should
of
know what
ideas,
you don't
not
know.
quality.
That
I'll tell you why in the
background,
upcoming
let me
sessions,
take you
okay?
to
So
today's
please focus.
session.
Your objective is to
Okay.
write lot of one sentence that are
There's
relevant to the story
always
that
a
I'm going to
myth
share.
I have seen that
Two
is
friends
prevailing in when I
went
teach
for trekking in a
creativity to
forest.
either to students
On
or
their
to
way,
corporates.
they
Okay.
found a
Every
mobile
time when I
phone.
go and open the slide
moment they
and I
grabbed
try to interact
the
with people,
mobile phone, they
there's a
received a
common
call
myth
from a private
that keeps
number.
coming to me.
Attend the call.
That creative
The
person.
other did.
But you know what? My cousin is a very
Finish the
creative
story
person.
in one sentence.
Sometimes companies
endings
come and
as
tell me,
possible.
my team is not a
As
creative
many
team, Efrain.
endings as
But
possible.
that company which is in the fourth
Time,
floor,
you
they
have
are
2
the
minutes
most
time.
creative team in the entire
And
company.
your time starts now.
Sometimes you may feel that I am not a person who's a
Please
very
write
creative
only
person.
one sentence.
But the
Don't
other
write a-
person, that
Please write
person,
only
this
one
student,
sentence.
that student, other people, we point out somebody
The time is going.
who's
The time is
already
ticking.
succeeded.
Keep writing.
And then for
Keep
all
writing.
we
It can
used
be
to
anything. It can
say,
be
Steve Jobs is very creative, Elon Musk is very creative. Right? Jeff Bezos is very creative. We only see creativity in some kind of elite people.
We all have a full minute that the objective is
that
to
only
write
very few people
as
possess.
many one
That
sentence
is,
as
I'm here to
possible.
tell you,
1
I'm here to
to
tell you,
full minute time.
a myth. That is a myth. It's a
45
lie.
seconds
It's a
over.
lie.
What?
I'm going to tell you, everybody in this group is creative. Everybody in this group is creative. So just
45
because you are
seconds
take
over.
a lecture for, take
Keep writing. Keep writing.
for
keep
2
writing.
hours, just chumma you can't tell. I have never generated ideas.
You can open, but
I have never been a
if
creative
you have
person
any
in my
doubts,
life.
please
I've never
open
been
your
a
mic and
creative
then
teacher in my
we
life.
can discuss with
If you think like that, I have the answer for all your questions upcoming
Right.
slide. At the moment, please,
At the moment,
everybody
you have
has the
45
capacity
sentences
to be
for the quantity
creative,
of ideas.
right? So
not
that
on
is,
the quality.
as far as creativity is concerned,
Not on the quality.
no
objective
company
is
holds a
to write
monopoly in
as
generating
many
ideas. You
as
can't
possible.
say
Go
only
ahead,
this
go ahead.
person is very creative and only he can generate ideas. No,
We have last 30 seconds.
the whole idea
30
of
seconds.
understanding such kind
Like we said in the
of
previous
this
session,
itself is wrong.
Previous session, focus on the quantity.
Where anybody
of the
can
sentence.
be
Focus
creative.
on
Anybody
quantity of the sentence.
can be creative. At the end of this session, I'm going to help you in
Keep writing. Keep writing.
getting ideas to be more creative, right? To be more precise, maybe you might think, this
Okay,
companies,
we have
people who are working in the companies, they need all the creativity lesson.
4, 3, 2, 1, time out.
Creativity
stop
for
it,
a teacher.
Stop it. Okay.
Sometimes
okay.
we might think
Can you all type
like
how many
that.
one sentence have you written in the comment box? I would like to see
teaching,
that. Just
take
type
this
how many
words from
one
me, take this
sentence
words
have you
from me.
written.
Teaching is
How many one sentence have you
creative
written?
job. Teaching is
See
a
who
creative
is
job.
Written maximum
unfortunately,
number of.
but
Okay, Dr. Kalpana says 5.
We are
okay.
seeing teaching as a
3,
monotonous
okay,
job.
okay.
We have changed.
Okay.
See, every individual in your class
4
is unique.
okay.
No
Maybe
two
we
students
not-
learn same, which means you have to explain it to people in their language,
Okay.
not in your language.
Umesh,
Approach your class telling them that,
Yes.
okay, I
Keep
have
going, keep
such
going,
kind of
keep going.
explanation, please understand. No, that fits everybody.
Keep
So
going.
teaching is a creative job.
Okay.
You have to
I'm just
find ways
in
which you can
So if you have
help
see,
people
the
to
problem
understand
is
the subject.
sometimes
For that
when you
reason,
see
please be clear. Teaching
John or
a monotonous
drawing,
job, it is a
30
creative job. If you
diagrams or 20
in the
diagrams,
sentence
or
which I
15
said,
diagrams, don't ever
Teaching
think, oh my
is
God,
creative.
as I
Teaching
told
is
you,
creative
that
in the
I'm not
comment
creative,
box.
that person
Is
okay?
creative in the
So
comment
this is
box.
not the right time to think. Even if you have written
Teachers, to
only
be very
one
clear.
sentence, that's absolutely fine.
Good, thank
There
you.
is nothing
Teaching
like
is creative.
the person who have
Teaching
written
is
5
creative.
or person who have written 7 is actually very.
Yes, I'm not
creative.
blaming
That
all
is
the
not like
teachers,
that.
but
The
I have
objective
seen
is to
who
write as
used to take
many
one
as-
particular
That's the
paper
objective.
into years.
Okay, for the
Just
sake
because
of this
that
particular
paper is
activity,
completely,
let me call Angelic.
they might be
Just
truly expert in that
open your
field.
mic
I have
and-
no doubt about it.
I would like to hear all
But
your
then,
3
if
sentences.
you are no
Open
into
your
that
mic.
one particular paper for 20 more years,
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
just
Good evening, ma'am.
ready areas of creativity in other subjects,
when one
right?
of the
So for that reason,
plan
please be
activities
very clear.
call,
It's a creative job,
says there
right?
is no
Teaching is a
connectivity.
creative job. So maybe at
the
this
first
moment you
one.
might
Right,
think,
that's
oh, I'm
great.
The second one is
I
That's
cannot
great, amazing.
accept, I cannot, I can never
Okay.
think of me
And the next
generating
one is,
creative ideas. Just
when
hold
the
on
person
there
picks
because in the
that
upcoming slides,
call,
I'm going to change this
the
method
response
through
is
my,
that
through,
I'm Lion
through-
King speaking.
I'm going to change this
I'm
method through
Lion
my
King
presentation.
speaking. Since it is
Here
a
we
call
go.
list,
All right.
Right.
Okay, okay.
The next slide, I'm going to talk
I'm
something
Lion
about
King.
the paradox of confidence in creativity.
then the
amazing.
last
Go
one
In
for
is,
the
other
third one.
parts of
Go for the
life.
third
Let's
one.
take other parts of life.
the third one is both call
Sometimes
each
we used to
other,
ask our
whether
students,
speak it
do you
or
think you
not,
can do this
answer
job
the
confidently?
call
Okay.
box.
Sometimes somebody will ask
The call
that
thread.
question.
Great. That's
How
great.
many of you have undergone such kind of questions? It's a very
Amazing,
common
amazing,
question.
amazing.
If you have
Right.
undergone,
Okay.
if you have, experienced
Good
such kind
evening,
of
sir.
question,
See,
or
one
if
thing
you have
I'm really
asked
asking
kind
you
of
like
question,
the
please
first-
type yes in the
thank you
comment
so-
box. To have the confidence of doing this work. This is the question.
She gave us.
If you have experienced this question, please
That happened. He
yes.
attended the call.
Do you think
but then-
that you have the confidence of doing
Call
it?
cut.
Of course, most of you on a
That's the
daily
story.
basis
That's
we
the story.
experience such kind of
It's
questions,
completely
right?
relevant
That's
with what I have
absolutely
asked
true.
for.
But what exactly they are trying and
now
asking that
you have to
question?
understand
Do
what
you
relevant.
have confidence in
Anything
doing
right after attending
in
the
this
call is
particular work? All they
Correct.
want to
All
understand
this
is, can you
comes under
do this
relevancy.
work
Anything
without
somebody called and
making
somebody's
any mistake?
threatening you.
Right?
Phone.
So that is what
And
they're
then
trying to understand.
The second one is an even
The
more
person.
interesting.
Are you
Lion King
confident in
call.
doing this
That's
work?
completely
All I am trying to understand is,
taking
can
the-
you do
the
this
entire
work
story
without
to a different
making any
dimension.
mistake? Think what I'm
Right
saying is
after
right,
attending
please
the
type
call,
right
it's
in the
going
comment box.
to be relevant.
Right in the
It's
comment
going to be
box.
relevant. So, my dear friends,
Right?
someone who
People want to know whether they can confidently
I am not a story
particular
writer.
job
It is very
or a
difficult.
work without
That's
making any
absolutely very
mistake.
difficult, right?
That's what,
I've given
that's
2 full minutes.
just to understand
People
that they
have
ask such
written
kind of
2, 3,
questions,
4,
right?
5. That's
Right.
absolutely
So
okay. But then the
confidence
most important is
outside
writing
creativity
something.
means the capacity
good.
of a person
Good.
to do a job without making.
Amazing. Are you all enjoying
We all
till
agree
now? Are
with
you all
that, right?
enjoying now?
Right.
Is the activity
Now
is
let's get
more,
inside what
fun?
is
If
confidence
you think
in
the activity,
creativity.
the session is
The
more fun, please
confidence
type fun
in
the comment box.
creativity is
Please type fun in the comment
exactly
box.
the opposite. Exactly the opposite.
It's going to be like this, and
Creativity
session
is
is going to be like this. I've got
Giving
really some
yourself the
interesting,
permission
activities for you
to
all. Right, that's
make
great. I'm getting quite a lot of
mistakes
fun.
and then
Yeah,
learn
okay.
from
Now
it.
let's get inside. The
The
next
confidence in creativity
one
is
is the
for
novelty
yourself
part.
to make mistakes, to commit mistakes.
As I told earlier,
Learn from those
novelty
mistakes.
is the unique.
How many of
how
you
unique
agree
your
with this
novelty is
statement?
all about.
If you are agreeing with the statement, please type agree in the comment box.
See, This
might
is
be
the
some
paradox
some
of confidence
solution
in creativity.
which is relevant as well as novel.
Good.
Which are only novel.
Again, I'm
There
telling
might
you, the
be some
confidence in creativity is giving
relevant.
permission to make mistakes.
So
what does it mean?
Novelty is
Is a
it is how
messy
unique your idea.
process.
Why
Creativity
people are
is a
so
messy
much
process.
novelty
You make
that they are not
cannot
interested in
expect a
relevance
team to be successful in
everybody
creativity
knows what is relevant.
without
Everybody
making
will be writing
mistakes.
what is relevant.
You can
Because
a team
as I
can never
told
come up
earlier,
with something.
The first few ideas that you generate,
Only when you give
everybody
permission,
will be common. If I take
only
10
when
people
you're
and ask them
confident,
to write
okay, come on,
100
I made a
ideas,
mistake, I can correct
this
from.
will be common among everybody.
Only when you're confident in making a mistake,
This will be the most unique.
your creativity, content, your creativity
Okay.
muscle goes
That's
up.
what novelty is all about.
Right? That's
So
the
novelty
paradox
is
of understanding confidence in
creating
mistakes. So
something
if you
really
want to boost,
unique,
as a
something
teacher,
really
if you
unique.
want to learn if you want to
Next
learn
activity,
how to
what you need
improve
to
your
understand
creativity
is
skill, if you want to practice
relevance
the
is
creativity
not a
on a
problem.
day, all
Relevance
you
is
have
not a
to
problem
do
for
is
this particular
give permission for
the
yourself.
upcoming activity. Only
to
thing
fail,
that you have to
to
do
fail,
is you
right?
have to
Good.
stretch
Let's
your
get.
mind
I hope you can
and try to
understand
go
paradox
as
of creativity,
far
of
as
confidence
far
and
as
creativity.
possible, okay?
So
It's a very
going
easy
with
activity.
exactly the
Don't look for
content,
practical
what
solution.
is,
This is
what
not
is that
practical
I'm going to cover in the next
possible. I'm not
1.5
looking for
hours.
any
This
kind
is
of
what.
relevant solution.
The first thing
I'm
we are going to
always
understand the
looking
building
for
blocks
only the
of
novel
creativity,
solution.
where I'll be teaching you
Added
the theory
For
part.
this
But don't
purpose,
worry,
we can
the theory
just,
part
you know,
completely consists of
or
lot of
focus
activities.
only on novel
We're going
solutions.
to talk something
Or you are
about
ready for
the
third
theory
activity.
or
If
the
you're ready
building
for the
blocks
third activity,
of
please type 3 in the comment box.
YouTube.
Please type
How-
3 in the comment box. I'm going to open the
Listen.
third activity.
If you're not fixing your mind, you can never be creative. So how to have a creative mindset?
And here we go.
No,
And here we
look
go,
for
the
how
third
to
activity.
generate ideas.
This
I'm going to
is-
give
you're going to generate something
techniques where with
unique,
which you
okay?
can
Unique.
easily you can generate
Slowly
ideas.
Your creative muscle is
The fourth
getting
one is
stretched.
sometimes, as I told you
We are
earlier,
going to
ideas.
construct.
But what is the
For your
most
dog.
important thing is making ideas
Just
into
imagine there's a
execution.
dog in your house.
Not
and
just creativity.
you're going to construct
That is
a house
one part
for
of
your
creativity.
dog.
You have your
have
idea. So for that, you
a
should have the
dream house
confidence.
for your
So
dog.
that's what we are going to
Money
see in
is-
the last session. In the hope
Money
that
is
I
not a
have,
constraint. Very clear.
make
Money
sure
is not a constraint.
the
You can add any
context
type
of
of
this
facilities
particular
for your
session.
dog.
If you're absent, what you can
parlor,
expect
etc.
from today's session,
You can
please type super clear in the comment
deviate
box. Please type
physics.
super clear in the comment box.
Told you this idea that we are generate for this activity is only
Good,
the
good.
novel. Not
Yes, see
necessary
enough.
that
Super
it has
clear.
to be
Yes.
practical.
Good. Thank you so much.
Just stretch your mind.
Very nice. Very nice. So keep up your active participation.
Okay.
Keep
You
up
can
your
deviate
active
any
participation
physics
throughout
law.
the session.
And
People
make sure
who are
that your
listening
dog has
in from YouTube,
everything
I'm also seeing your
that
comments. So feel free
House. Okay.
to share your comments.
On the
Right. Good.
quantity, not on the
So
quality
from the
of
next
your
slide
idea.
onwards,
It
every
is not
slide
necessary
going to have-
that your idea
right?
to have
So
any
get-
kind of physical
get ready.
scope.
So here we
Think
go.
inside this activity. Is there any doubt for this activity? Please open your mind. This is the right time. I'm going to start.
Okay. Just you are getting inside what creativity all
Please open your
about.
mind.
So what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper and pen. Grab a piece of paper and pen. Maybe a notebook, maybe a pen, or a
Which means that I'll take
right?
everybody under.
So all
what you're going
do
to
is
draw.
you have to
Again, I'm
draw
telling you,
30
you're going to draw a
circles.
dream house.
Or if
You're going to draw.
you can draw
Here we go.
30,
Your
sorry,
time
15
starts now. You have
circles.
3 minutes
That should be the
time.
size of a circle.
Your time.
If you're wondering how big should I draw, in
Yes,
an
go ahead.
A4 sheet paper,
draw
you can draw
anything.
but don't
Imagine anything.
draw all the 50 circles
You can
or
draw
all
anything.
15 circles
You can draw
for this activity. Just hold on. Just on. The activity is yet to get started. Okay.
how?
And this is a 3-minute
has to
activity.
be
This
very
is a
unique.
3-minute activity. When I say start, start,
Very
on,
unique
the timer
for
will
it all.
go on. All you have to do is be
Like
very
I know,
sincere.
in
Be
this
very
example
sincere.
I gave a
Draw a
massage parlor,
circle
which-
and make the circle into
Let's
a
have a
recognizable
massage parlor. After all,
object.
money is not a constraint.
Circle you draw,
Going to build a
will be a
lighthouse
recognizable
for you.
object.
It's just an imagination.
Don't draw all the 30
Just
circles and
stretching our
drawing
novelty
the object
muscles
because
little
that is very
longer.
time
That's it.
consuming. What I want
Drawing.
is as you go on to the
Keep
next circle, you can draw the
3 minutes
Right.
time and your first minute
absolutely
is going
clear
to
with this
go.
activity.
going to be over.
Or
Try to
if
list
you have
out
any
any
doubt, if you
kind
have
of
any doubt,
facilities.
this is the time for
Any kind
your
of
mic
facility
and
that you
ask.
can imagine.
We are going to start the
You
activity.
can at the
We are
bar.
going to start the activity. If you have any doubt regarding this activity, please open your mouth, open your mic, and then you can inquire.
One full
I'm
minute
going
is
to
over.
open.
One
Yes,
full minute is
yes,
over.
sir. I have a doubt, sir. Whether
Yes,
the
ma'am. Yes,
object
ma'am. Yes,
could
go
be any example
no
for the
physics.
object, sir.
Solved here. So you can
Okay,
draw
for a very
anything.
simple. Yes, thank you so much for
draw
asking this. Maybe you can draw volleyball. Number one. The next thing, draw a
Slowly
face.
stretch. Of course, the
a button
much
drawn,
important,
right?
But
so the more thing
try
is
to involve
aesthetic is
as
not
many
important.
as,
It's not necessary that you have to draw a beautiful
unique
diagram.
ideas
No,
for your
that's not the
drawing,
objective.
ideas for your dream drawing.
Scribble, you can scribble.
drawing,
The
keep
objective is to draw as many as recognizable object drawing. It's more than enough that you recognize that object.
As I
That's much
said,
more enough.
Relevance and
Don't
novelty.
try to give
form
a
the
nice
building
shade
block.
and give a good aesthetic look. That's the objective. Just try to, if you're trying to draw a face,
You have got
eyes,
only one
nose,
more
and a
minute.
mouth. That's
You've
it.
got
More
only
than
one
enough.
more minute.
And then go on.
Give
Go on.
everything that you
Anything
can
that is
give
round
to
in
your
color,
dog.
you can
Yes,
draw.
go ahead.
Maybe you can draw, for example, you can draw a remote button. I don't know. You can draw it. Okay. You have to stretch your mind. You have to stretch your mind, right? So this is just a warm-up activity.
Keep drawing. See,
to
draw
draw
aesthetic
as
part is not
recognizable
important.
object.
If you find it
So is there
difficult
any
to
other
draw,
doubt?
just write
I'm going to
what
start
is
the session.
That,
Is there any other doubt?
available for the dog? Anything. As long as you can remember that facility.
Ready is
that's
ready.
absolutely
Please type
fine.
ready in the comment box.
It's not an issue.
Please type ready in the
It's
comment
not
box.
the,
We're
it's
going
not
to
a
start
thing that
this
you're
3
focusing
minutes.
on.
Next 3 minutes, you have to do is just before follow this activity. You can just after completing this activity,
Yes, ma'am.
I might ask you to open your
Shall we start? Okay.
video and then show your whatever you have drawn. Okay, get ready.
I hope you have
30
drawn
circles. Yes, the objective is 30 circles.
Facility for your drawing.
But don't
Here we
draw
go.
all
Please
over the
stop
circle and
properly.
then start.
Okay.
Draw a recognizable object. Stop it. Draw one circle, then the object.
Okay.
Draw next circle, then
Can
the
I
object.
call some-
Because
is there any
at
volunteer
any point,
who can come up?
nobody is going to
Is there
complete
any
all the 30
volunteer?
circle. Okay, right.
Your ideas.
I am opening your
Good evening to
Please
everyone
type
present here.
in the comment box.
I'm very grateful to thank our most respected Chancellor,
Timer is
Pro
run.
Chancellor,
Let's see on your screen.
Honorable
Timer is
Vice
run.
Chancellor,
All
respected
right.
Registrar,
Who may just
our
hold on? I'll
Executive
give you one
Director, Dr.
opportunity.
Deepa Rajesh ma'am,
Every
and the
circle I
management
gave,
of
one
Ahmed
opportunity.
University
Thank you.
for
I
giving me
just
an
want
opportunity
more
to be
use
here
this.
as a
Yes,
part of
Dr.
this event.
G. Kalpana. Okay, Dr. G. Kalpana,
Faculty
can you
development
open your
program
mic?
have been proven to be successful to improve
Earlier,
the
Dr.
positive changes among the faculties who in turn contributes towards the students' well-being.
Good evening, sir.
This
Okay,
FTP
keep
aims
going.
to
Open your video,
enhance
open your
and
video.
enrich the
You
personal
like to
well-being.
see
At the
I
same
think
time,
you're almost 30
shaping up
seconds
the life skills
You can
among
draw
the
anything.
faculty
You can draw
during
that's
this
absolutely
pandemic situation.
no problem.
No.
On
right,
behalf
all
of
right, that's
Ahmed Business School, I
That's
take this
great.
opportunity
Dr.
to
Kalpana,
welcome our
yes, go
Honorable
ahead. What
Executive
facilities
Director,
your facilities for your
Dr.
dog? Yes.
Deepa Rajesh, who is always a
Sir, can
pillar
I tell
of
it?
support
I'll just
for all
show
our
what I've drawn.
endeavors. I extend a
Yeah,
warm
go ahead,
welcome
go
to
ahead,
our
go ahead.
Dr.
Right.
Srinivasan,
Yeah.
HOD, Ahmed
I
Business
have
School,
just built a
who is the
house for
driving
the
force
dog.
behind all the
And
activities of
inside
the
that house,
It
there
gives
is
me immense
there are a lot
pleasure
of
to
bones
welcome our
hanging down.
participants who have
Uh,
shown great interest
lot of
in the
bones
6th
hanging
day
down.
of our FTP.
Yeah, and then
FTP
I
is just
have
connecting
I've given
dots
a
and
diving
things.
ring.
When we ask
Diving
creative
ring where the
people
dog
how
can
they
dive
did something,
into that ring and come
they
back.
feel
Diving ring, as
little
in
guilty
circus.
because they
And
did not
soup
really do
plates,
it.
I have placed
They
soup
just saw
plates.
something.
Then
It
I have a
seems
little ladder.
obvious to
I have a
them
ladder so
for a
that
while,
it can walk
says
on the
by
ladder.
Steve Jobs.
Then I do
I
have a
extend
swing
warm
also.
welcome
You
to the
can just
resource
lie down
person
and
of
swing.
today's session, Mr. Ephraim
it likes.
Xavier, who needs no
Okay.
introduction,
Okay, that's
but we are allowed
Okay.
to hear you
Great, that's great.
insights
Thank you,
about
thank
the
you.
topic
Thank you.
boosting
Thank you.
creative
Is there
reserve.
anybody
Mark
else
of this activity.
Welcome, sir, Mr.
I
Ephraim
am
Xavier.
giving you this activity.
Without
Thank you
further
so much.
ado,
Before getting
Yes,
deep
yes,
inside,
without
the-
further ado, you can take over the
Raise
session,
your hand,
please,
please
sir.
open your mic. Get warm
Okay,
up.
thank you so much for those warm introduction.
Few
ma'am.
things to
Thanks.
look forward to.
Starting, before starting, I would like to congratulate
Just open
every
your mic.
participants. Today is the
Video.
6th day of 7 days FTP program.
Just
Hope
like-
most of you are attending
is,
all the
uh,
6 days,
look like.
including today.
Third minute.
So that's a great thing for a teacher because as I told yesterday, there should be a great learner. There is no boundary line for learning. And in the upcoming days, the one who is always updating their knowledge, the one who keeps on learning is the one who is going to stay relevant in the upcoming changing environment.
With his friends, he can play.
For relevance today, most of
You
our
can
content
recognize
is
what
all
you draw
about
is that
relevance
much
and novelty.
enough than anything else.
Here inside
Great,
today's
that's
topic
great.
on boosting
Amazing, amazing.
creativity.
Wonderful,
Give me a minute,
Shreya.
I'm going
Thank
to
you so
share my
much.
screen.
Okay, you have
Devi
15 could you please open
seconds
your mic?
to go. We have
Immediately
15
run
seconds
out
to
of
go.
time. Open your mic immediately
And
and then
keep drawing.
you could
You have 15
immediately
seconds to
share
go.
your
Keep drawing.
facility. Open your mic. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Keep drawing, keep drawing. Okay, your time is just a minute.
Sir, actually, this is Dr. Uma Mageshwari. I could not
Stop
connect
it.
with my mobile.
Okay,
data.
let's
I connected
stop.
with
Have a
my
small
mobile.
technical check if you can
Sir,
see,
I have
if you can
constructed
hear me,
a house that
and if you can
is
see my
house.
PPT screen, please type I can in the comment box. Please type I can in the comment box.
Yes, okay.
Circles. 10 plus circles.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thanks a lot. Type yes in the comment box. 10 plus circles. Good. I'm getting quite a lot of comments. And people who have joined in YouTube, I'm equally seeing your comments.
Good.
So please feel free
Quite a lot.
to type your comment on the comment section
Is there anybody
in
who have drawn more than
YouTube.
15?
Kitchen.
Okay. So before even starting about this today's topic, I want to tell you one thing very clear. Today is going to, I hope there might have been some kind of reminders to you through the WhatsApp group.
Somebody says
Because today's session is completely on activity-based learning. Because I cannot teach, we cannot learn, or we cannot boost our creativity just by hearing some kind of lectures.
That's
About action.
wonderful.
Anybody can generate ideas, okay? But then at the end of the day,
Good.
execution matters. It's not the idea that matters. I agree with
Can you
matters than everything. Please type execution in the comment
That's
box.
great.
Execution in the comment box.
Okay.
Execution in
Yeah,
the
sure,
comment
sir,
box.
but I have
Good.
not drawn it.
I'm going to pick some
well. This is
Good,
something
good.
like
Thank you
this
so
here.
much.
I have just
Thank
written
you.
it. There'll be an
So much.
automated full
So I
message.
have
Just
one
like
request, since most of our entire content for the next
Alright,
2
so
hours
there's
is going to
an
be
automated food
activity-based
machine
learning,
where
I want
automatically
everybody
he'll
to
get
ready
whatever,
with
kind of food he likes.
pen
He just
or
have
a
to
notebook
press a
along
button
with
and he'll
pen
get,
or
and
pencil.
there's a
Along
juice
with pen
machine
or
also,
pencil.
which is
So I'm going to
automated.
give
He
you
can get his juice.
in
Then
case
he
if
has
you
a
don't
play
have your
area.
pen,
Then he also
paper
has one
or
area
notebook,
where if
pencil,
he wants to
whatever it is,
play with
please
other
go
puppies and all,
open
he
your
can go,
mind.
or he
Without
can,
that,
if he
today's
wants his
session is
own
going to be
free time, he
absolutely
can
boring
come
for you
back.
because
So there's a separate
there
area.
are quite a
Then he
lot of
also has the area
activities.
when he's feeling
Okay,
sick and
one
all, he
particular
can press a
concept.
button
Okay,
and go
the
to
next
the
is
area
I
where
have
he
to
wants
explain
get
only
help
through
from there.
activity.
Okay, and
So I want everybody to
sometimes
be an
dogs are
active
very clever
participant
and they learn
in
the
the
skills and all,
activity,
and
not
they
just in
sometimes
the
feel like
next 2 hours of
others
class.
and others. So
But
there's
I
an
will
area
participate
where he
in
can
terms
go
of
ahead and show
doing that
everyone say
activity
about his
till
skills.
remotely where.
Someone waves
So
his hand in
if
the
you're
balcony
ready
kind
with your
of,
pen and
right?
paper, if you're ready
Then
to
I
get
have
inside, if you're ready,
Okay,
and
he
you're
has a
ready
separate
to
sleep
get
area,
inside all
and he has a
creative
separate
activities.
sad area.
I'm
Whenever he's sad, he can
box.
go to that
I'm
area
going to
and
take
spend
this
his
session to
time
the next
there.
little
Okay,
deeper.
then there's one
Please
music
type
room and rest
comment
room.
box.
And,
What
that's
else have you drawn? What else have
That's
you drawn?
great. That
Okay, one
I still had
Good.
time. I could draw that flower and it
I'm
was
right.
going around
Kind of energy,
more than
keep the
24
same kind of energy
circles. So I
till
still
the
had
end
time.
of
Within
the
1 minute I could cover up.
session.
So I
Okay.
thought
I'm
let
just
me
taking
try
one
something else.
between
So we got other
content that
circles.
she
the other two sessions which I took last.
So what she wrote is that is
Days
wonderful.
and then today. Today it is going to be hot.
So glad, that's great. Somebody have drawn.
After all, creativity is a serious business.
Very call upon.
No doubt about it. But if you're very serious in creativity,
but
bring anything original, right? So there has to be some kind of fun.
How do I add relevance?
Don't be very serious
All I
when
have to take
you
the
consider
idea
creativity when
and
you're
start
boosting your
building
creativity.
some kind of
But it is a serious business. Okay?
voice.
I hope you can
I
understand
can-
what I'm trying to say. Right?
So
Let's get inside today's session with a lot of fun and enthusiasm. I can guarantee you all these activities I have, structured so that it will be a lot of fun as well as interest. Just degree that actually participate in every act. Right? So unless other 2 days, today I might ask you to open your mic. I might ask you to open your camera to show your activity. So get ready. Right? So are you all ready to be a part of today's? If you are ready to be part of today's session, please type yes in the comment box. Please type yes in the comment box.
We have discussed about. Yeah, absolutely right.
Yes, good. I think everybody, most of you are pumped up for today's session. I'm equally pumped up on this particular topic. Okay. When getting inside the topic, I would like to share one particular story on creativity. Not exactly That's creativity.
That's amazing.
Our thinking capacity or thinking capacity.
That's absolutely great.
People think, I'm a doctorate in that particular topic. I hold a doctorate in astrology. Hold a doctorate in some field in botany,
very limited time, so
or zoology. No matter how elitely qualified you are in any kind of respective field, that doesn't guarantee that there's nothing else for you to learn in that particular topic.
Because
There is always a scope of improvement, scope in every topic that is
just a
existing in this
we are going to
world.
explain, we are going to explain.
So I want you to approach this particular session with that mentality.
I'm really glad.
So here we go. I have a very small
expressing whatever
one particular
I
explain
that
that happens somewhere like
creativity muscles.
But before that, 120 years ago, 120 years ago,
all the definitions.
not exactly 120, it's exactly 140 minutes, but 809 years ago. Would you like to hear the story? If you would like to hear the story, please type, I want to know in the comment box. I want to know in the comment box. I'm going to start the session with the story. Today, I'm not giving you any kind of
Again, I'm repeating.
ice-breaking session because most of our problem solving activity based. For that reason, I'm just cutting off all the ice-breaking session. Yeah, that we get right now.
Creative framework
The
that I
upcoming
did.
slides.
So at the
the story
moment,
goes like this. Now you're not very clear about
what exactly
because that was the time. That was the time when.
the definition. Please type.
I'm sorry, not 1914. I'm sorry, 1914. That was the time when the First World War actually started.
I'm very sure that
divided
nobody.
into one was the Allied force, the other is
Right. Everybody wants to
the
be
forces that was headed by Germany. Okay,
No,
this is how
let's dark quadrant, right? So this quadrant.
the other is
eliminated.
everybody
wants to
the
be
forces that was headed by Germany. Okay, this is how
most of us 90% of us. So this quadrant.
the other is
eliminated.
the forces that was headed by Germany. Okay, this is how
most of us 90% of us. This
the
quadrant.
other is the forces that was headed by Germany. Okay, this is how
Most of us fall into
this
the
quadrant. The other is the forces that was
They
headed by Germany. Okay, this is how
may have no elements in fall into
this
the
quadrant. The other is
They may have you people might fall under fall into
this
quadrant. There people they may have you people might relevant as well as why is that more relevant as or very grateful idea. That scene is very grateful. I am not very grateful. If I ask you where do you place it more quadrant, I'm sure most of you will tell it I am in quadrant number 2 or maybe I am in quadrant number 3 or sometimes you may be totally honest towards you and then you may say that I am in quadrant number 1 or maybe I am in quadrant. Problem we approaching this is mostly honest time you and then you may say that I am the quadrant 4 is a very stable quadrant. It's a very stable quadrant. Somebody is generating a lot of creative ideas. Oh God, he is a very stable quadrant. It's a very stable quadrant. Somebody is generating a lot of very unstable quadrant. You cannot, no matter how you are, you cannot remain in that quadrant forever. Somebody is generating a lot of very creative quadrant. It is not that all the teams of generators are very. You cannot remain in that quadrant forever. He will remain in quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. It is not that all the go to quadrant remain in that. You have to understand. He will quadrant 4 is not a stable quadrant. Only go to that quadrant. You have an idea and come back. The question is how often can I go to quadrant 4? Only go to that quadrant. Same way, and the same way. Don't ever think that I am always constant or I am always stable in quadrant number 2. Stable in quadrant number 3. Don't ever think. Steve Jobs, for example, he might always either be in quadrant number 2 or quadrant number 3. But the challenge is stable in quadrant number 3. Don't ever think Steve Jobs, for example, and quadrant 3. Either be in quadrant number 2 or quadrant number 3. But the challenge between quadrant, sometimes he will produce some crazy ideas, sometimes he will produce more relevant ideas. So the more you shift between quadrant to quadrant, the chance for you to go to quadrant 4 is very high. So the has to be sometimes if you think that you're generating too much sometimes try to do all these exercises. These kind of small exercises going to stretch your mind so that suddenly you will come up or suddenly you will go to fourth quadrant by adding some kind of relevant exercise, adding some kind
kind of novels to your relevant ideas. Suddenly, you objective is to switch between quadrant 2 and quadrant 3 very often. Adding such kind of novels in one quadrant, that's when you lose your brain. Quadrant 2. I want you to juggle between quadrant 2 and quadrant 3, so that very often when go and visit quadrant 2, and I want you to juggle what my teacher might do and quadrant 3. So that's how I can teach. How can I teach E equal to MC square in a different way? If you start thinking, if you start judging on this aspect, you can never cross quadrant. How can I teach E equal to MC square in a keep some crazy ideas and then keep juggling it. Suddenly you will see somewhere you can never cross quadrant 4, right? Good. Keep some crazy ideas. Understand? How many of you can understand the framework? If you can creative alchemist creative framework, please start. Understand? Type in the comment box. Alchemist creative framework. ACF in the comment box. Creative alchemist creative framework. Please start. Understand? Type in the comment box. That's it. Great. That's great. Okay. Creative alchemist creative. Again, I'm telling you, my dear friends, quadrant 4 is not a stable quadrant. So don't worry. There is no one generating idea. Oh, he's the one who is going to generate idea. No, ideas can come from anywhere. So don't worry, there is no one generating idea. Oh, here we go. We have completed the building block. Ideas can come from anywhere. Creative mindset. I think as usual, I'm running out of time. So I'm going to building block. See, the problem is this is how we are going to build up creative mindset. So I'm going to. You are not convinced with the building block, and if you can understand, just this is how relevant technology, that's much more than enough. Here is what the creative mindset comes in the picture. This is what something to do with your mindset. Okay? This is how relevant technology, that's much more than enough. When you're looking for the creative mindset comes in the picture. This is what kind of answer that you're looking for. Okay? So I'll explain this by the next activity. Are you all ready for the next activity? What kind of activity? I'm going to give you 10 seconds time for this activity, and I need your papers and pen. All you have to do is, are you all ready for the next activity box right now? You have just 10 seconds time. And I need your papers and pen. All you have to do is think, very simple. Here we go. Right now. 10 seconds time. 10 seconds time. I need your papers and pen. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Right now. 10 seconds time. Check. Good. That's absolutely right. Correct? Here we go. Correct? 10 seconds time. Check. That's good. So most of you have given 6.5, right? That's absolutely. What is half of 13? 6.5. Correct? Everybody knows this answer. Check. That's good. So most the right answer. I'm not denying it. That's absolutely. What is half of 13? 6 answer. I'm not denying it. Everybody knows what happens when you find the right answer. I'm not denying it. That's beyond it. You stop thinking beyond it. When you see the question and when you know the answer is 6.5, when you know the right answer is 6.5, I know the answer. And then you stop thinking for the next 9 seconds. And when you know the answer is 6.5, when you know the right answer for the answer, the next 9 seconds, and then you stop, you were like, I got the answer. This is the problem in terms of creativity. Don't look for the right answer. Look for better answer. Look for better answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some more time. Don't look for some more time. 1 minute. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you and then come up with something better answer. Look for some more time. Can you take 1 minute and then come up with some better answer? I'm going to give you 1 full and then come up with something better answer. If you find any better answer, please type. Can you take 1 minute and then come up with some better answer? I'm going to give you 1 full and then come up with something better answer. If you find any better answer, please type. Can you take 1 minute and then come up with some better answer? I'm going to give you 1 full and then come up with something better answer. Go ahead. In what way can you? Okay, come on. I got the first answer. Vinci Candida. Go ahead. Pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, come on. I got the first answer. That's absolutely right. Another way of differentiating 13 is 1 and 3. That's absolutely right. If you're actually coming up with the same answer, we know coming up with the same answer. 1 and 3. In what way? In what other ways? 1 and 3. That's the other half. If you're actually coming up with the same answer, I got the next. That's absolutely right. 1 and 3. In what way? In what other ways? 1 and 3. That's the other half. If you're actually coming up with the same answer, I got the next. That's absolutely right. 1 and 3. In what way? In what other ways? 1 and 3. That's the other half. If you're actually coming up with the same answer, what way? See, what happens is the moment I ask you to look beyond the right answer, what way? See, what happens is the moment I ask you to look beyond the right answer, what way? See, what happens is the moment I ask you to look beyond
beyond the right answer. Hello? What happens is the moment I ask you to look. Okay, am I audible now? Am I audible now? Yes. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay. See, the moment you think your answer is right, your thinking stops. But the moment I ask you to look for other better answers, that's when the new answers are coming up, right? So here you go. This is the other possible answer. But the moment I ask you to look for other better answers, we have got. I can write a Roman letter 13 and then split it to 2. Then this is 11 and 12. I can split it this way and then it is 3 or 4. I can write a Roman letter 13. See, the problem is 11 and 12. You have to start looking for better answers. There might be a solution. Question everything. You have to start. This is the right way to reach this particular subject. You will not think beyond it. The moment you start yourself that this is the right way to reach this particular subject, that's when the new idea starts emerging. The moment you start yourself that how many of you are with me in this particular content? Please type with you in the comment box. Please type with you in the comment box. How many of you are with me at this particular content? Please type in the comment box. Please type with you in the comment box. You think whatever many of you are with me, you will not think beyond there. Teacher, you should always think whatever we taught one like you will not. Why should I teach this particular thing like this? Teacher, you should always think for the last 7 years. Can I teach differently like you will? And why you start exploring new ideas like this? You are getting in. You should always so always remember the lesson that you have to take in start exploring better answer. Look for better. You are getting in. Always okay. So always go. The lesson that you have to take in start exploring. The one thing that differentiates a very creative person and a very normal person, like we earlier thought, the one thing that differentiates a very creative person and like one idea and two ideas, or three ideas, like four ideas, and then they spend rest of their time in terms of enhancing the same idea. They will start grinding on the same idea and then try to do it different. Enhancing the same idea. They will start grinding on immediately increase the number of ideas. Increasing the number of ideas for a solution gives you a lot of chances. It helps you to come up with a lot of solutions. Maybe if I have a solution for a problem, I have a choice of starting from 10 chances. If I have 40 solutions, that is even great. I have a solution for a problem. If I have more solutions, I can compare one solution with the next solution. The chance of coming up with the best solution is always higher. When you are looking for some kind of one better solution, the chance of increase the number of ideas. Do not judge while you are writing. So here we go with the activity. Get ready for the activity. Here we go. Get ready for the activity. Here we go. This activity is called birthday return gift activity. Birthday return gift activity. So here we go. This activity is very simple, but something little tricky. The object is to write as many ideas as possible. As many ideas as possible. As we said, we have to increase the number of ideas, triple the number of ideas. Only when you generate a lot of ideas, you can get the out of it. So here we go. 13, 14, only when you a family decides to celebrate their birthday. As a part of celebration, they want to give a return gift to all the kids coming. Remember, the timeline is 1347 AD, when countries were ruled by emperors and kings. Remember, in the timeline, a miniature of a sword, 47 horse, anything. This is not now, it is 1347. You have to remember whatever, all the antique pieces that you can remember in those things, and then try to create some kind of return. Some kind of whatever, all the antique pieces that you can remember. We have 3 minutes time. I'm not going to give you 3 minutes time. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. So go ahead. Whatever, all the antique pieces that you can remember. You're running out of time, so I'm not giving you 2 minutes. I'm just giving you 2 minutes of time. You're running out of time, so I'm just giving you just 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, let's see how many return gifts that you can assign. Go ahead. You're running out of time, so I'm just giving you just 2 minutes. Based on that particular online, you have to create return gifts that you can assign. Go ahead. You're running out of time, so I'm just giving you just 2 minutes. Based on that particular online, you have to create return gifts that you can assign. Go ahead. You're running out of time, so I'm just giving you just 2 minutes. Based on that particular online, you have to create return gifts that you can assign. Go ahead. You're running out of time, so I'm just Okay, 45 seconds is over. You just have one more minute. I'm telling you, you don't have 3 minutes. I'm giving you only 2 minutes. Okay, 45 seconds is over. You just have one more minute. 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but I'm giving you only 2 minutes. Okay, 45 seconds is over. Minute over, half the session is over. 3 minutes, but I'm giving you only 2 minutes. Okay, keep going. Minute over, half the session is over. 45 more seconds to finish. Just think of anything. The objective is to just increase the number of ideas. The session is over. 45, write as many ideas as you. Just think of anything. The objective is to just increase the number of ideas. The session is over. 45, write as many ideas as you. Just think of anything. The objective is to just increase the number of ideas. The session is over. 45, write as many ideas. Okay, you have think of anything. Seconds. You have lost 15 seconds to go. So I'm going to stop. 45, write as many ideas. Okay, you have to stop by 2 minutes. You have lost 10 seconds. You have lost 10 seconds. I'm going to stop. Stretch your mouth. 45, write as many ideas. Okay, you have to stop by 2 minutes. You have lost 10 seconds. You have lost 10 seconds. I'm going to stop. Stretch your mouth. Okay, all right. Okay, you have to stop. All right. So stop it. Stop it. Okay. Somebody has drawn painted pots, clay or wooden toys, wooden horse. Okay. So stop it. Stop it. Ideas. Okay. Can I have any crazy ideas? Somebody has drawn painted pots, clay or wooden toys, wooden horse. Okay. So stop it. Stop it. Ideas. Okay. Can I have any crazy ideas? Somebody has drawn painted pots, clay or wooden toys, wooden horse. Okay. So stop it. Stop it. Ideas. Okay. Can I have any crazy ideas? Somebody has drawn. Okay. Is there anybody who would like to? Okay. So stop it. Stop it. Ideas. Okay. No, I want any crazy ideas. Somebody has drawn. Okay. Is there anybody who would like to? Okay. So stop it. Stop it. Ideas. Okay. No, I want. Okay. Somebody has drawn. Okay. Is there anybody who? All right. That's great. Objective is whatever you're doing is absolutely right. See, the objective is to write as many. All right. That's great. Only then. Objective is whatever you're doing is absolutely ideas. So you have something to compare, and then when you have something to compare, the chance of coming up with the best idea is always. Yeah, somebody says hunting. So you have something ponies. That's great. Something to compare, the chance of coming up with the best idea is model squad. That's great. Yeah, somebody says hunting. And if you could see whatever chance of coming up with model squad. That's great. Yeah, somebody says fetching your creative. What I helped you in a normal situation, if I had asked you the same question, what I helped you could have written. You must have written a lot of relevant situation. Now I'm getting a lot of simple as well as the relevant. I helped you that you could have written. You must have written a lot of. So here we go with the next one. Here we think a lot of procrastinate strategically. Procrastination is this a good habit or a bad habit? Everybody will say it's a bad habit, right? So, but I'm going to tell you something strategically in terms of productivity. Is this a good habit or a bad habit? Procrastination is a bad one. I'm going to tell you bad one. Strategic procrastination is strategic procrastination. So I'm going to tell you bad is good quality, right? So I'm going to give you. I'm going to demonstrate the simple example. The simple example. Here we go. Grab your piece of paper and pen. Right? So I'm going to give you. I'm going to 10 seconds time. 10 seconds time. The simple example. Here we go. Grab all your paper and pen. Grab your piece of paper and pen. Right? Draw. This activity called sprint versus marathon. 10 seconds time. The simple example. Draw this on. Grab all your paper and pen. Grab your piece of paper and pen. Draw this on your paper. This activity is called sprint versus marathon. 10 seconds time. The simple example. Draw this on. Grab all your paper and pen. Just draw whatever that is seen in the screen. Just draw. Nothing else. 10 seconds time. The simple example. Draw this on. Okay. Now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds time. Create this into a recognizable object. 10 seconds time, and your time starts now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds time. 7, create 8, this into a 9, recognizable 10. Object. Stop it. Now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds time. What have you drawn? If you ask them to guess correctly, stop. Most of you must have drawn. Right? What have you drawn? If you ask them to guess correctly, why is that? Most of you have drawn a clock. Why is that? Without even looking at your. Okay, somebody says the fan. That's great. But most of you must have drawn a clock. Why is that? Most of you have drawn a clock. Why is that? It's because it's a fan. Somebody says the fan. That's great. Clock as well as fan. Most of you have done. See, purely because it's a low-hanging fruit. I gave only 10 minutes time. I gave only 10 minutes time. On the other hand, 1 minute time. Here we go. I've given 2 minutes time, but I'm not going to give you 2 minutes. I'm going to give you 1 full minute time. Draw something out of. Here we go. Draw something out of. I've given 2 minutes time, but I'm not going to draw. You can draw anything. Give you time start. Full minute time. Draw something out of. Here we go. Draw something out of. I've given 2 minutes time, but I'm not going to draw. Make this into any kind of time start. But this time I'm going to give you 1 full minute. 1 full minute. I've given 2 minutes time, but I'm not going to make this into any kind of time start. But this time I'm going to give you 1 full minute. 1 full minute. I've given 2 minutes time, but I'm going to make this into any 30 seconds over. 30 seconds over. This time I'm going to give you 1 full minute. You can draw anything. You can draw anything. But I'm going to make this into any 30 seconds over. 30 seconds over. This time I'm going to give you 1 full minute. You can draw anything. Keep going. Just 15 seconds over. 15 seconds left. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. I'm going to finish this activity in 1 second. 1 minute itself. So this 5 seconds. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. I'm going to finish this activity in 1 second. 1 minute. Stop it. So this 5 seconds. You got 10 seconds. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to finish this. Is there any volunteer who can share what the image that they have drawn? Is there any volunteer? Hey, is there any volunteer? Now somebody said, Kalpana said, somebody says propeller, somebody says butterfly. I'm absolutely wonderful. Sunflower. Somebody has drawn aeroplane. Somebody says propeller, somebody says butterfly. I'm absolutely wonderful. Sunflower. Oh, okay. I'm getting Tangam. Can you please open your mic? Oh, I would like to see your flower. Oh, okay. I'm getting Tangam. Can you please open your mic? Oh, I would like to see your flower. You would like to share something? I'm encouraging you. Okay. Right? Oh, I would like to see your flower. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? I'm encouraging you. Then you strat. Right? Balloon. I have never seen such kind of things. Taking this kind of training program for quite a lot of time. Now, this is completely a new thing. What it exactly tells me is you have already stretched. Now, this is completely a new thing. What it exactly tells me, I don't know. You have already stretched. I'm more happy than the last 2 days because this is, I could see some practical change in the way that you are generating ideas. I'm more happy than resting your mind and then coming out because something creative. I could see some I'm really glad. I'm really the way that you are generating design. That's great. Resting your mind and create some idea. Right? Happens when you I'm really the way that you are. You only come up with that relevant thing. When you can procrastinate. Right? Happens when you means that when you can spend your time for 60 seconds and then start focusing on the solution. Start coming up when you means that when you can okay. I'll tell you very simple I want to share. One is that which is the famous speech in the world? I'll tell you very simple famous speech in the world. I want to share. One is that which is the famous speech in the world? What is that one speech? Famous speech in the world. I want to share. A speech which is a very famous speech in the world. What is that one speech? Famous speech. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Just a very famous. I got the answer. It's Nalina Arul. Yes, it's called I Have a Dream. I Have a Dream. It was exactly the what I am looking at. Yes. It's given Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. I Have a Dream. I Have a Dream. It was exactly the what I am looking at. Yes. If you go and look back what happened the night before I Have a Dream, that lecture was actually returned by one of what happened. It was actually printed by an advocate of that lecture was actually returned by. It says Martin Luther King was what happened. It was printed by an advocate after changes. Even getting on the stage, a few minutes getting on the stage. It was what after he didn't mug up everything that was given. He was allowing himself space so that he can improvise. Procrastination practically will always give you the space of improvisation. So so that improvisation can create the best speech in the world. Use this phase of when you are in creativity, when you are in creativity, procrastinate strategically. Take time. No idea will emerge like this. When you are in creative time, right? So thank you so much. There are 101 people in the group, and then in the meantime, there are a lot of people in YouTube. Thank you so much. There are 101 people. So I'm taking next time. There are a lot of people. I want to talk to you about rest in the default. Don't take everything just because it is being given. Next time, don't take everything just because. I want to talk to you about resting the default. A lot of new things will emerge. Don't take everything just. Everybody sat below the apple tree. Don't take everything. And sometimes resting the default. A lot of new things will emerge. Only one person sat. Everybody sat. Why should the fruit fall down? And why not in the upward direction? And who is this? Only one person. Everybody sat. Why should apple fall down and not going up? Who is this? Who questioned this? Only one question. Everybody sat. Why should apple fall down and not going up? He didn't take this. Just imagine what would have happened if you and me are there. Why should apple fall? Another apple has fallen down. Let me go and take this apple. Oh, he didn't take this. Come on, there is nobody seeing that I'm going to take this apple. I can take the entire apple. Another apple has fallen down. So for that reason, you have to start questioning yourself. Come on. So here we go with I can take the entire apple. I'm not activity because I'm running out of time. I just have 20 more minutes. So here we go with I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. I'm skipping this activity.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir,
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry.
sir, there is some disturbance in the YouTube link because of your mic, I think, sir.
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry.
There is a little bit network people asking you to mute your mic because of your mic, I think, sir.
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry. So I have to
They will rectify network people asking you to mute your mic because of your mic, I think, sir.
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry. So I have to
They will rectify network people asking you to mute your mic because of your mic, I think, sir.
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry. So I have to
They will rectify network people asking you to mute your mic because of your mic, I think, sir.
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry. So I have to
They will rectify network people asking you to mute your mic because of your mic, I think, sir.
I'm just skipping this activity. I'm sorry. So I have to
They will rectify network people asking you to mute your mic because of your mic.
All right. Thank you so much.
Continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Continues.
Right. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much.
Continue.
Yes, ma'am. This activity because right. Thank you so much. Running out of time. All right. Thank you so much. Divergent thinking. All you have to do is divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is nothing but that is. Don't ever think, oh, this is not going to work. Last year we have done this, so this year is again this is not going to work. No judgment in terms of idea generation. There is only one objective: justify. Are you all ready for the activity? Are you all ready for the activity? Please type yes in the comment box. I'm going to open the activity for you right now. Activity, yes, go. Here we go with the activity. So two objects, one is brick, the other is blank. The time for this minutes, but I'm going to give you only 2 minutes. In the first 1 minute, you're going to write the usage of 1 minute. You're going to write the usage of blankets. I hope it's so. The first 1 minute usage of brick. The second 1 minute, you're going to write the usage of blanket. So here we go. Your time starts now. Okay, this timer is 1.5 plus 1.5 minutes, but I'm going to give you an instruction. The moment I gave you the instruction, just shift it, okay? Just shift it. So at the moment, you're going to write the usage of brick. Keep writing, keep writing. Write anything that is usage of brick. Share your ideas. All you have to think is just divergent. Just think divergent. You have just 15 more seconds. 15 more seconds. I'm going to stop. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. All right. Stop writing about brick and then change it to blanket. Change it to blanket. Write the usage of blanket now. Write the usage of a blanket now. Keep writing, keep writing. Usage of blanket now. Friends, we are running out of time. Usage of blanket now. Good. So you have 30, you have 20 more seconds. You have 20 more seconds to complete. 20 more seconds to complete. Usage of blanket, it can be anything. It can be anything. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Right. So if you think whatever you have written about hello? Hello? I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Sorry, my internet connection is, is unstable a little. So anyway, so I want to show you the result of this particular topic that was conducted among 7th grade students. Right. This is what they have written. One is Pool, the other is Florence. So this is what they have written. This Pool have written to use in and grab rates, to uphold house together, to use in a game of Russian roulette if you want to keep fit at the game, to hold each side of a bed, tie a brick at each corner as a breaker of an empty Coca-Cola bottle. This is what one person, one 7th grade student have written. And here is what the other person have written. Building and throwing. This is the divergent thinking and divergent thinking. While one person is completely divergent, whereas Florence is very divergent in terms of thinking. Florence cannot think beyond, constantly comparing their ideas. Oh, I cannot write this. This is not a good thing to write. Convergent, while you're generating ideas, you can write only two things. More interesting. What is the usage of brick? What this guy did, I think it's a very naughty bad. As a cover of illicit sex in a word, as a tent to make smoke signals, as a substitute for a towel, as a target for shooting practice short-sighted people, as a thing to catch people running skyscrapers. And this is what Florence did, keeping warm, tying to trees and sleeping in improvised stretcher. So what I want to say, generating ideas. While generating ideas, don't think convergent. This is what happens in our day-to-day life. When somebody is winning ideas, the moment somebody is asking, giving you a solution, in the group they'll say, that idea won't work. It is very expensive. Last year we did this. That is a convergent way of thinking. While ideation, never compare, never label your idea. So convergent idea is all about taking the maximum number of ideas. Good. I am making confession because I'm just running out of time, so I have to cover a little more. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is like that you need to understand in brainstorming, right? Number one, focus only on the quantity, no quality. Not judge while you're brainstorming. If you're sitting in a group and then asking for ideas, always focus only on ideas that are coming up. Number two, encourage divergent thinking. Don't ever get inside convergent thinking. Criticize or judge anybody's ideas. If you're constantly criticizing other people's ideas, people will not come. Okay. So the most important thing, try to build on other idea. Maybe that idea is from, and always build it. That's called collaboration. Don't ever think that is their idea, they have to build it, let me come up with something else. No. The beauty of brainstorming session is it allows people to build on. All right, so here we go with the next one. This idea generation is something very simple. This is called scamper. So every time what you have to do is, call S stands for substitute. Can I substitute? Maybe you have one particular topic, maybe you have one particular product. Always, can I substitute one part of the product so that I can come up with something completely new? The best example I can tell you is old mobile phones and new mobile phones. Old mobile phones has got a keypad. Somebody must have thought, can I substitute this old keypad with a virtual keypad? That's how the new phones are into existence. Exactly, I'm saying. See, if you want something new product, always see if you can substitute anything from the old one. Solution for you. The next one is combine. Combine is see if you can combine two products together, and then you will come up with a completely new product. Is a tab and an iPad. Basically, a tab and iPad is a combination of a mobile and a laptop. This is laptop, this is mobile. Can I combine these two things and come up with something new product? And that's the result of iPad, and that's the result of tab that we are using. One is adapt. Can I adapt some particular technology and then I can use it in this particular product? So there is a chance that you might come up with something completely new. For example, mobile phones are always seen as a mode of communication, right? Mobile phones are always seen as a mode of communication. But somebody has thought, can I adapt additional things? Can I add a clock? Can I add this? Can I add that? By adapting other things into mobile phone, today the mobile phones, usage of mobile phones is completely different. All these things, everything, I am again running time. So, it's just a matter of few ideas. All you have to do is see if you can magnify or modify something. The best example I give you for magnify is the earlier mobile phone has got only one SIM slot. Now, somebody must have thought, okay, can I add two SIM slot? Can I add one SIM slot, one slot, increase the memory? So such kind of things can happen. And see if you can eliminate something. Complete new thing. See if you can rearrange certain things. Again, you can come up with something new. All these things will hold good. All these things will hold good for teaching also. While teaching, see if I can substitute this with something else, some more, maybe if I can substitute this example with some other example, you may deliver or you may give a better, learning experience, right? And okay, I'm skipping this because I'm running out of skipping this. And the most important thing, we don't understand what exactly is the exponential growth is all about. People very often, especially young students, always tell me, oh, see, there is Facebook, overnight they became success. Instagram, they became overnight success. Bill Gates became overnight success. There is success overnight. If you go back and see how much struggles they have undergone, that's when you see the heat they have crossed. And there is nothing like exponential growth. There is a time, those exponential growth. We need to understand those times. I'll give you a very simple example to understand this. There is a lake, assume there is a lake with only one fish. And imagine every fish in the lake can produce one fish a day. Fish on day one, there is, and every fish in the lake is going to reproduce one fish. Because day one you have one fish, day two you have two fish, day three 4 fish, day 4 8 fish. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. Complete filled on the 16th day. Okay, how long does it take for the lakes to be half filled with fishes? Go ahead. I want to answer for this question. It's completely filled on the 16th day. Okay, that's right. I got a good answer from Wali Amal. Yes, most of your answer is right. See, some suddenly people will think on the 8th day. No, it's exactly on the 15th day, the entire pond is filled with half lake, because the next day it is entirely doubled, which means the lake is completely filled. Okay. I want you to understand what exactly is growth. I am just plotting out this day 1 till day 16, and I want what exactly is the exponential growth is all about. This is what the exponential growth looks like. What is that? The first 8 days, it's completely flat. In fact, the 16th day, the got more than 32,000 fish. On the 16th day, how many fish? 32 plus 1,000. On the 12th day, just 4 days before, just 4 days before, 2,000 fishes. There are only 2,000 fishes. So we are only focused on what we constantly miss is the flat days that they don't know those flat days. Something a completely new ideas. You have flat days. So please understand there is nothing called exponential success. If you are not ready for these flat 8 days, you can never get that exponential growth. Idea needs some time for innovation. Every idea needs some time for maturity. For that, you have to generate one idea and then come to me and say, I have got a huge, wonderful, fantastic idea, but nobody, no, you will go nowhere. All you have to do is try to keep working on those idea. Just in your idea, time and energy, the chance for the idea to mature into a bigger idea is very high. So please understand that exactly right. Persistence. First flat days, you have to go only with the persistence, right? So here we go. Just opening up. Let go of the comparison. Don't compare. Don't even compare. The problem is every time when you're comparing, we are comparing our best with the best. You maybe a parent comparing their kid. You are comparing your child max mark. Maybe your child is maybe that kid has a very strong max base. Most of the comparison is unfair. That's the first thing. For that reason, please don't compare. Let's say you're number 2, somebody is number 1. Number 1 is not a static position. Today, doesn't mean that they are going to be number 1 always. And in this idea, in this particular project, they are number 1. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. But don't compare. Number 3. Number 1 always breeds ego because you are number 1. Ego breeds familiarity, and familiarity is the absolutely opposite of creativity. If you are familiar, you come up with something called original. So the next one, give power to your ideas. This is my last slide. Give power to your ideas. It's not just about generating ideas, my dear friend. It is putting your ideas into action. It's not about intention. It is the outcome. Have a genuine intention. You may always think, oh, I have to give the best to my children, but that's not enough. What is the outcome? Are you working on your idea? It's not about you have generated 100 ideas in your home. Ideas or 1,000 ideas. I'm least bothered about it. What I'm most more interested is how many ideas have you developed so that it is into existence today. This is the key here. This is the way that you can build confidence in terms of creativity. Okay. So thank you so much. I'm closing again. Every day I'm making some apologies for rushing few slides, but I'm sorry. Maybe like a 2-hour session, I would have done better justification. But at the moment, I'm just closing this presentation. If you have any doubt, if you would like to interact with me, like to ask any question, I'm open for question. And my content regarding this session is over. Thank you so much.
Participants, we had 3 sessions with from Xavier sir. If you have anything to get clarified from sir, you can open your mic and talk.
It looks like everybody is
rushing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, one thing I tell you is, I have to tell you,
Yes.
I actually see people's creative mindset have a little bit in this 2 hours. Seriously,
Yeah.
the way you were answering the first half of the session and the way people are coming up with some creative in the second half is like amazing.
Yes.
Please keep up this particular creative mindset and then start working. Do some warm-ups. Boosting your creativity will be very high.
Exactly. Yes, because all of us are actually fully engaged with our activities. Though online classes are little fast now, from next week maybe we will be starting, but all of us are fully engaged with some other activity throughout the day. But in spite of that, everyone is coming and attending, and it is a pleasure listening to resource persons like you. Really, that lively
Thank you so
sessions
much.
we had, and it's a change of it is a change of environment for us also. Really, to get our
Yeah,
energy boosted up also.
I understand.
So that is what, yeah, because during this time only we can actually attend sessions like this. Because full of academic
Correct.
works, when in the midst of academic work, it will be very difficult. We need to concentrate on the students' part. Yes, really, I
Correct,
thought,
correct.
okay, nothing more than we can tell you. Yes. Catherine, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
People are actually typing it in the chat box.
Yes,
Yes.
I have
Yes.
given the feedback form also.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Catherine, ma'am, can you?
Now, I would like to personally thank the organizer for giving me 3 days. Now, this is the
Yes, sir.
thing that I with the teachers of this, of various parts of the.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. For me personally, it is a great opportunity to interact with the best of best. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yes. Yes, actually, personally, I will talk to you later also. Today morning, I was
Yes.
interacting with our HOD, Dr. Srinivasan sir. He has some more ideas. I think we will contact you regarding conducting value-added sessions for the students. He is very much interested
Sure.
in
Yeah.
engaging you. Yeah, so he will talk to you regarding that also, because he was very keen in attending your sessions. Yeah, last 2 sessions he was fully attending, and today he could not
Okay,
join.
okay.
He had some other work, so he will contact you in course of time, sir. Actually, we are planning to
Thank you so
organize the value-added courses, so I think we can get associated
Okay,
with you, so that our students, not only the Damet Business School students, the entire university, I think we can utilize your services, really. Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So, Catherine, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are coming to end of this session. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful, interactive and innovative way of thinking. How to think for creativity or output. Because we will used to talk in academics, what is our output? What is our performance? How we are making students to perform. So in this category only the questions will be raised for us. So I think your paradox of confidence in creativity has given all the participants great knowledge and great, they are thinking the ways to perform creativity questions, creativity situations you have given in 4-5 points in how a problem and building blocks, all this will be useful for them to bring up the positive way of change in their life and in students' life. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful session.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine, ma'am.
Yes.
I think we can close. I think, no, ma'am?
Okay, ma'am.
7 nights. Yeah. Thank you so much.